And we're back! Hello! We're ready to jump on in the game. Sam is still late. Yes, you are right, Bills. It was Sam. Sam is still not here. We've set up the cameras, so we should be good to go. Let's go ahead and switch over. And when Sam gets here, Sam gets
I like
here.
the enthusiasm.
Oh, she is chock-a-block with bricks.
Oh, in Ashley's defense,
Freemasons.
there hasn't been a game all week.
Nope.
And Ashley has 8 free redeems to use.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. Just remember, Ashley. Tomorrow.
Yeah, don't forget there is a new game tomorrow.
Bricks will be thrown.
I may not have the free bricks.
And I'm the only one in that game with you, so...
y'all just know friendly brand. Y'all ain't met messing up my plans, brand.
Sheldon.
Put in the plans.
Sometimes you don't even know you're actively messing up one of his plans.
Yeah.
You're getting too close to messing up a plan.
Friendly fire on Brad. Oh, jeez. And then tomorrow's also the triumphant return of Koi.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yay.
Looking forward to that.
It's about damn time.
Man.
And on top of that, you
It
guys
didn't
finally
play
all,
the sound.
all finally get to meet Eggert.
Yeah.
Yay.
I'm sorry,
is gonna be
Ashlyn.
great.
I don't know why the redeem didn't work. That's weird.
So,
Hi,
the
Chi.
support person just told me that I need to
gotta-
buy the gi that's meant for
You're
6'3" people.
Hydrate and a stretch. Thank you, Saddam. Ah.
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah, those over-exaggerated sounds make that sound more believable.
Hey, look, it's believable because it's happening.
Sure.
Look, I've been told I need to teach people, other VTubers, how to stretch, because they're like, "Thank you for the stretch," and then nothing happens. There's
How do
no
they
sound.
how do they know? How do they know you're actually stretching? You're not stretching. Your skeleton doesn't even move.
Sure, look. Ah.
Uh-huh.
Got the big brain on Brad.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and in the werewolf book, go ahead and make my Ashley section for free redeems that they're gonna be
Yeah.
throwing in here.
What a
Uh.
time saver.
Yes, guys, chat.
Bad at
The
video
usual
games.
plugins, if you will. We have our community Discord. Boom. This is where we talk about our upcoming games. You get teasers about upcoming games. You get to vote on upcoming games and submit characters for upcoming games. Feel free to join our Discord should you feel so inclined. We would love to have you there. In case you didn't know what we're talking about, I've got a Patreon. It helps me with the funds for buying materials and map packs and books and all that stuff for the games.
There's a little
You'll
shout
get-
out for DM Daddy right there, so my chat can go over. Say
Oh,
hi.
thank you. Tomorrow, you'll get to see my first map pack purchasing and shenanigans as I torture Brad and other people in a My Hero Academia themed superhero game.
Oh, Shark, I'm gonna be awesome.
Bye, I can see that already. Fuck all y'all bitches.
Deadly was with me while I was setting up the map with all the stuff, and I remembered to use my layers so that you couldn't see everything again.
That map is huge.
It is gigantic.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
As Matt brought it up, me and Matt's both reaction were both like, "That's large."
And that's quite big. Quite big. Quite
Like,
That's gonna be a bit of a
yeah.
challenge.
But the Patreon gets you all kinds of fun things. You get to, depending on your tier, you get weighted voting. Obviously, higher tiers get more votes. Guaranteed slots in these upcoming games should you wish to partake and join us in this insanity. As well as free swag, free merch, free mementos at the end of each campaign. Let's see here. What else is there? There's something else. Oh yeah, the free channel redeems. So instead of using your points to mess with the players of these games, you can use free things
Just say
that
it.
refresh every weekly. You just type in chat and be like, "Hey, hurt Brad." I'm be like, "Bet, Brad, you're hurt."
Hey!
Do
For
like
those of
Phil
you-
and pre-order damage.
Yeah, do like Phil and like the night before a game, be like, "Hey, I want you to fuck him up tomorrow." For
Yeah,
me.
yeah, I
I
know.
won't be here at the start of games, so just make sure that my presence is felt.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I can do that? Ooh.
Yeah.
Phil did
Oh,
it,
yeah.
yeah.
All right, that's right. Deadly also has the
Oh,
massive
shit,
amount now too.
Got the big bullet points now.
Yep. We have currently there's one vote open for what will be the other new Q1 game. Currently, Dungeons and Dragons is winning. Voting for
That's
that
right.
ends on Sunday. There will
Voting
not
for
be.
ends now. Please don't go vote anymore.
Oh, now
There will-
D&D is for nerds.
There will not be a Wednesday game next week, as I'm trying to get all the new games to kind of start at the same time, the exception of the My Hero Academia, which gives me time to help flesh out more of the Bloodlines Vampire the Masquerade style game, and gives me time to help people make their characters for that game. And then we've got Scion, which is going to be taking the place of Thursday. Tuesday's game is currently being voted on, and Werewolf will continue on until the next round of voting takes place. This game is locked and set, and we're going to get it to a good spot, and then we're going to take a break from it. And then, of course, there's a My Hero Academia themed game taking place on Saturday that starts tomorrow at noon, 12 hours after this game ends. We are joined. Sadly will not have Aliska, played by Dolly Cakes. Floor is supposed to be here sometime. We'll see when she actually shows up, if she shows up at all. Floor is played by the Bat Sam. We have Nelson, portrayed by Pierce Power Tough. We got Tsunami, portrayed by Deadly Ambitions. We have Jacob, portrayed by Brad with no R.
Yeah.
And we have Lexi, portrayed by Degeneration X.
Gotta change my shirt. Hold on.
Oh, sure.
You cross them arms. You cross them arms. You figure it out.
I gotta figure out.
So,
I should
Lexi,
cross
recap us with some stuff that happened last game.
Well, we had fun trying to sneak across a vampire-infested Alaskan tiny town. Okay, some of us were sneaky, some of us were being obvious. Managed to ruin at least half of Matt's plans for killing us all.
I had no plans for
Ruined.
it.
And then escaped by plane.
Huh. Still got Christmas lights on that one.
Awesome. All right. Deadly, since Brad's still doing maintenance on his VTube.
Deadly caused.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Everything's moving.
Well,
Okay, picking a different shirt. This isn't working.
Tsunami went across with Flora and Aliska, while the other one was, while other people were causing a distraction. And Jacob was as well. And then Jacob turned back, told us to continue. Aliska wanted to turn back with him.
Okay, my bar
So-
is gone.
Tsunami just
What's happening?
picked her
Brad,
up
if you
and-
do me a favor and mute yourself while you spaz out about your stuff so people can hear recaps.
No, Deadly calls this. He gets to.
But the rest of my chat should, you know what? Rest of my chat punish Brad for this.
Or Deadly. Either
Or both.
Or both, yeah.
You
Um,
want red
so
on me.
Tsunami just picked Aliska up and brought her with him, because he was listening to Alpha. And then we met a shark person who was obsessed.
Well, there
with
was a
the sea.
significant jump there.
Yeah, I know. What?
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
well, hold on. Nelson.
Ooh, speaking of vampires and airplane trips, Nelson had a rough day. Running into one of these a lot stronger than we expected, but I'm not really certain what we were expecting from vampires. Got thrown into a hellscape that was my past, which it was a pretty good past, but there weren't as many BSDs and people getting killed last time I was there. And came out of it, almost attacked Lexi, was like, oh no, I don't want to hurt a pack mate. And then Lexi dropped Nelson in one shot. Because that's what Lexi do. She a bad bitch.
You bad bitch.
We got out of there before things got real bad. And then on the plane, very small passenger plane. Nelson doesn't do well in tight places or airplanes. And he's a werewolf, so he had the other side of a freak out and tried to tear the plane apart.
Yep.
While everybody kept punching him and making him feel like he was a bad friend.
Why? Okay.
Brad, are you done?
I don't know.
You look at.
You have a new shirt.
Oh,
you're
hi.
good again.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Hold on. Eyes are being weird.
All right, well, he's still doing that. Nelson bears no ill will toward his pack. It's just the way things happen.
He's just holding that grudge internally
Okay.
forever.
I think I'm good. Sorry.
Cool. Recap us with some more stuff.
Let's see.
Oh no, Magic Ashley.
While we were trying to escape, heard a guttural roar. Very obvious frenzy roar, which was not part of the plan. So,
Frenzy
Jacob
really is.
ended up running into the town. Well, sneakily, because there was people, there were vampires still around. And snuck past big guy that no one else could apparently see. Until someone started screaming that there's a werewolf, and then big guy got up and pulled out a chainsaw and was just like, stupid baby vampires can't deal with werewolves. And I was just like, that's a problem. Start running towards the bar, find little girl throwing motorcycle through bar. Yelled into the bar for everyone to go, like, Umbra now. And then had to fight off a dominate attempt.
Fight off.
Fight off or ignore completely. Look.
Notice.
Some of us heard vampires. It was like, you know what? Willpower. Because I was like, you know what? If it hits harder than me, there's not much more I can do about that now. But the other side of vampire are mind games, and I'm not gonna be. It's like I want to be a little bit better there.
Care for Nelson.
So.
And we still have the care for Brad from last game. Jacob. All right, and then everybody else is missing, so I'll do the final. You guys finally made it back to Morocco at the up the top.
Yes.
You handed over the seed, and your mission for the tribal counselor of the Shadow Lords was complete. You got a very generous renown spike for that. Because doing things for tribal counselors is important, especially at such a young age. It's almost as if you guys are more than what you should be.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
We saw Phoenix.
Dun, 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 dun.
Shh, shh.
Nelson's always known he's special. His mom told him.
No.
Him on the line.
Clearly, she didn't.
She did.
All right. And you guys finally got some rest and some civilization that isn't the wilds of Alaska. That
The wilds
isn't
of
around.
Alaska were fine.
That isn't around a bunch of Red Talons and the Red Talons' friends and a Pentex facility. And you know, the yearly Goral gathering.
Yeah.
Rough spot.
That seems fun.
Very rough spot.
It has been 2.5 weeks since you guys left on this mission. That's how long you were out in the wilds. But now you're back in civilization. It's fine. You guys come to for you know, the majority of the pack. It's fine. You guys come to. Aliska's not in the room. Flora's not in the room.
Figures.
Bragabashes.
Yeah. If we were anywhere else, I'd be concerned. But
Or you're back in a safe space.
yeah, if we were in Alaska, I'd be concerned since Flora's gone missing.
No.
Liska's
And-
probably trying to find her man.
And Jacob
Yeah,
and Nelson, both of you have like not like gift wrapped, but like brown paper wrapped boxes sitting at the feet of your beds.
Okay. Luckily, Nelson got a birthday gift, so I know what this entails. Because otherwise, he'd be like,
Nope.
weird. So, open this up.
Jacob, you open it up. There is a spiked chain.
Ooh.
And Nelson, when you open yours, it is clearly a wonderful bottle of that stag whiskey
Oh.
that you haven't seen since New York.
Hmm.
Nelson,
Very
at the bottom,
special.
at the bottom of your bag, there's a small card.
What's that card say?
It says, "Come home."
Hmm.
Aw.
We will. We will. Mm. Ooh.
Oh,
Magically
that's
still
another
that.
thing. That's another thing you guys left out of the recap. Nelson found out about Lexi's fetish.
Yeah.
I did. Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's into like tall, furry men.
Thank goodness, right?
Lucked out with that one.
Litany. Litany. Damn it. That was my hand, you camera.
We're trying to be cool and in the moons and shit.
Right.
Pay attention to me, camera. Notice
There
me.
you. No, that's mine. Mm.
So I believe
All right.
all of you are able to rank challenge should you so wish to do so, which is something we can tackle tonight. Or we can advance with story. It's entirely up to you guys. We are
Nelson's
back to
like
we are
missing, probably.
back to open world.
Yep.
Tsunami is gonna give a call. First thing he's gonna do is when he wakes up is give a call to Bianca.
Good boy.
Hey baby, I've missed you.
Hey, Mr. Two. Well, we just got back, you know, and we're I just forgot my mind went blank where we're at. With the shadow
Morocco.
lords and
You were in Morocco. Did you come back to
Yes,
Morocco?
thank you. Morocco, yes. You know, so
Where'd you
one
go?
way
What'd you
over
do?
to
It's a good
Tell
thing
me.
he's cute.
Tell me your exploits, or rather, put it on speakerphone and have Nelson tell me your exploits.
put on speakerphone, just hand it to Nelson, and just shrug my shoulders.
I'm not there for your story, Nelson. I want to hear what you guys have been up to.
Hey, Bianca. How you doing, girl? How's it going? Are you coming along?
Hey, girl. Hey.
Hey,
Oh,
girl.
you know.
Hey.
Oh, you know, pregnant without my baby daddy.
Right? And he's out here gallivanting all over Alaska, fighting off Pentex dudes and Bane spirits and vampires. No time to be a dad. What a reckless bum.
Well, I mean, he's
Tsunami-
got time.
Tsunami
He's
was ready
got
to throw a
time.
pillow at him.
He's got time before he has to be a dad.
Yeah. You know, he can at least, work on being a better mate. But that's all good. Because, I mean, you're here. He can just go see you. And instead, he's going to call? Like, who does that?
No, she's not here.
I'm
She's not here?
I'm
Never
in
mind.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. What's going down there?
Good. Swampy.
Ugh.
Ew.
Whew. Well, you be safe. I don't know if spicy food's good for the baby, but you can get some spicy food.
I mean, you got to start him young, right?
You damn right you gotta start him young. See, I like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good work picking my pack mate.
Deadly, one of the ravens flies through the window and just like pecks you in the head.
Damn it!
That's a weird omen.
You can thank you know who for that.
Oh yeah, I assume. But she's not gonna be like, it's probably because of Liska or something stupid. Still payback for.
Oh, she's still
Picking her up
thinking
and
about
taking
you, even when she's not here.
Oh yeah, she kicked me in the fucking throat.
Yeah.
No, Arun can't
Wait,
handle it.
who did what?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I wasn't there for that. Never mind.
We had a slight disagreement in following Jacob's orders, and I enforced Jacob's orders with a little bit of, physicalness, and I got kicked in the throat.
I love you, baby. Have a good rest of your day. Click.
Someone's about to call dad. I mean, brother. I keep forgetting that's a
And
brother.
hand that phone over.
Oh, what?
Somebody's here.
So,
Hey.
cameras went nuts.
All right, Deadly, turn off your stream.
Yep.
See what happens. Okay,
then-
okay. Let me turn off the floor moon. Ta-ta!
That was loud.
Nelson.
Jesus Christ.
Nelson, you're better than me.
That's bread.
There we go. Now we got Sam on cam.
Second
Nelson,
time.
was that a good have a good day click, or was that a bad have a good day click?
A little bit of booth. Kind of good for you.
Mm,
Long run, not good for you.
No, that's a conflict. Day.
Yeah.
Are we missing Dolly?
She's not gonna be here tonight.
Yeah, she's driving.
Aw. Oh, okay.
She's out of town.
Yep.
Rip.
Hopefully having a good time.
Hopefully.
Better be.
You better be.
We'll fill you in on that over the break.
I would only medium worry about it, Tsunami.
I mean, definitely don't worry about it now. Like in 7-8 months. I don't know. Like maybe worry about it.
All those future problems.
We're talking about his child.
No.
No.
Maybe
We're
mama.
talking about Bianca just angrily hung up,
I was angry. A little terse.
frustratedly. I
but-
don't know. Well, just suddenly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, I made everybody these when I was on the ship. You can wear them as bracelets, anklets, or attach them to weapons, whatever you want to do with them. But to kind of just here to remind us, keep us together.
Yeah,
I'll
I'm
hand out
not wearing that.
The pack beads.
Putting it on immediately.
Same. Arts and crafts.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Random.
Okay. It's gotta go to human. Like, I can't put that on. He's like looking at it like,
Oh gosh.
Put on like a collar.
no, because I got a
Oh.
spiked chain now. I'm gonna
Alright.
put
What's
that
up,
on.
Brandon? How you doing, man?
Ooh.
What you investigating?
Do I notice that Floors looks better than mine?
Oh, that's that's right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah,
forgot.
you do.
Mm-hmm.
Aliska's also looks better than yours.
Liska's not here, but yeah, looks good. You
I
put some
imagine-
time into that,
I
Floor.
imagine Tsunami sets it on Aliska's bed for her.
Yeah. Some of them may not be the greatest. The shark dude was definitely messing up my vibe and kind of creeping me out.
Just have 3 wings.
I'm sorry.
Holy Jesus!
Ah!
Where is he?
You don't see him.
Oh.
Okay, was the voice on my head or out loud?
Everybody heard the I'm sorry.
Huh.
Yeah, but did I hear that loud?
Well, everybody else is reacting to it, so
Same difference.
Hmm?
I mean, no
What?
offense. Just not used to that kind of presence. Okay. Oh, yeah, turning on the camera. Or she's
Yeah.
in between driving.
All right.
Okay, whose beeping is that?
It's the music
Yeah.
of the game.
Oh my fucking god.
It's the soundtrack playing right now.
You on a little bit on edge there, bud? Little worried, little concernicus?
A little bit.
It's a neighbor's apartment. Doesn't affect me.
Right? It's only fire
It's only a fire somewhere else
in an apartment
in the
complex.
apartment complex.
Well, I know I'm gonna go try to take my challenge today. And anyone else?
Yeah, it's definitely time.
I guess I'll do it too.
I need to ask Mr. Kinyesko something. Well, Liska's not here to give me a little bit of a buffer, so
You want company?
I mean, you guys
Oh
already
no.
know.
I mean, he can't ignore us all, right?
I mean,
Shadow Lords absolutely can't ignore big groups of people.
takes after Aliska, and yeah.
It's
Aliska takes
almost
after him, and
impressive.
yeah, probably could ignore everybody.
Yeah. But Jacob?
I don't know. I'm trying to decide with things that I've learned.
Same.
Where things fall and certain actions that are being taken.
Okay.
You can
Just-
decide any day now.
I don't think it's something they can just make a decision on immediately. Therefore,
Oh, it's like one of those long-term.
Check out the big brain on Brad.
Shut up, Shocker Chan. I am thinking. Play that big brain on me.
The urge arguing
I mean-
with spirits.
maybe if you find some of the some of my tribe, maybe they can help you out. They're always good with taking on things and everything.
Not sure.
Some meditation might do you well.
Meditate just fine. This is something else. It's just, things that transpired over in Alaska on the trip back and stuff like that. I'm just trying to figure out where I'm going to fall.
Well,
Is
I
it
mean,
a
no one's asked
consideration?
you to take up a side yet, so. And you
but
know?
the time will come when I need to.
Yeah, but who knows
So-
how much more information will be available by then?
Why worry now?
I agree with Lexi. And
I mean,
with
you
her-
can
Sure,
worry now all
it's
you
the tiny
want. You just
brain.
don't have to decide now.
we can get more information and make a better decision at a later time. I mean, the only information you know is pretty much what you overheard, correct?
No. That's not the only thing that's weighing on my mind.
You want to talk about it?
Not currently.
You want to fight about it? We just, you know, work some
I'm
stress
always
off.
up for a scrape, but I don't think that's going to help me decide.
But
Help you clear your
as
mind.
you tried to make the point with tsunami one time, it'll clear your head.
That's fair. Ah.
Pack fight.
Pack squabble. Just.
You just have to like sneeze a lot so they know we're play fighting.
Sneeze? What?
Dog thing.
But, I mean, if y'all want to do your challenges, now's a good time to do them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd like to see what mine would be, but I feel like we
Same.
kind of gotta. I'm more than happy for now being support for everybody else. For now.
Huh? He's got a confused look on his face. What?
What?
I didn't understand that. It's like you want to see what yours is, but you're good at being support right now?
Yeah. Like, if Tsunami or Nelson or Floor want to go for it.
I mean, we should all find out what the challenge is, but we should all also support each other.
Like, is there a time limit once you know?
Depends on the challenge.
Unless they say there's one.
Oh, it depends on the challenge.
There's no harm in finding out what it is.
Nope.
Like, for real, no harm? Or are we just, like, talking in, like, figurative? No.
They give you a challenge. You can go from there. Succeed or fail.
The only time you'll have a time limit is if they tell you have a time limit. Like, you have until the end of the day. Or...
Okay. Then, so what I'm hearing is, I will ask last.
Okay.
Alright.
Like, just in case somebody else, like, needs help with theirs. Whether or not they know they need it.
Either way. Whatever we find out that works is what works.
And then, if there is a time limit, it's fine.
Oh.
So, do you guys want to do the thing?
Yeah. Matt,
Cool to go.
I don't remember the guy's name that I went to last time. We were here. Was it here that did?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
It was?
Okay.
Yep.
I can remember Shadow Lord Man was. Yeah, because we went to Shadow Lord
He
Man.
wasn't. He wasn't
It
a
wasn't
Shadow
a Shadow
Lord.
Lord, and don't you say that too loud.
No. We went to Shadow Lord Man. He told us to go to somebody else for that there.
Right.
Like, and I'm trying to remember his name. He's a big man. That's all I remember.
Do you remember what tribe he is?
He's Silverfang.
No. Yep, there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
I know that.
Think about what Nelson said.
Yeah, and I have names here. I just don't have. They're unattached to anything for some reason.
It's fine. It's not important.
Helpful.
It is important.
So wicked important.
El Hunkla? No, that's not the name. Sorry.
Go for it. I will. Sure.
Hell, Uncle.
Get you under control.
Oh.
But yes, the
Corn
last time
bowl.
you attempted a rank challenge was here.
Okay. Yeah. I didn't think so. Wait a second. We went to the Shadow Lord to ask, but wasn't the Shadow Lord we got it from?
Right.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to the Right Master. There's some question I want to ask. Something I want to know.
Fucking got me again, dude. It fucking got me
Saw
again.
him! I saw him look up! Get a little worried? Get a little worried there?
So concerned. It's
I was gonna stay
fine.
closer, guys.
It's only a fire. It's not going to shoot you.
Aliska will have her revenge. In this life or the
Fire.
next.
Smart off to me, huh?
Alright.
See how smart you are when your shit's burned. Master of fire now.
Oh god.
This one, I think, and maybe this one.
All right, Jacob, go off to find the right master, since you're the only person telling me you're doing something.
Yep. Wants to know what something is.
Following.
Oh, okay. Are you stalking me, or do I know you're back there?
Yeah, Fleur, do you want me to roll stealth for you, or are you letting it known that you're following him?
Yeah, he can know I'm following it.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just wondering whether or not I know you're there. It doesn't matter.
You know she's there.
Okay. Alright. He lets her come. He's still continues to go to the right master.
Master to the right is sitting by by the fountain in the middle of the cairn.
Okay.
Looks like he's meditating.
Alright. I'll approach.
When you get within like 10 feet, of him, his eyes will open.
Mm-hmm. Take a seat.
Welcome back.
It's good to be back. I have a question.
Is it?
Mm,
Is it though?
I did like being out in the woods again.
Question.
Yes. Just come out and say it. What's the bite?
Not heard this term. What do you mean?
In Alaska, a board was put up with new rules. With certain rules. One of them was
Like Karen rules?
not carrot rules, no. It's attached to a new symbol.
Okay.
And one of it was, how's it pronounced? I don't have it up in front of me. The bite is a gift.
Oh, you need me to tell you the code of the Sanctum of God?
Yeah, because I don't have it up. Well, Jacob will just say, because it's new. It's brand new. He's not going to remember it verbatim. So something about the bite is a gift.
Replenish Gaia's forces or something.
A gift from Gaia.
The
No,
bite
this is
is a gift. The specific is the bite is a gift from Gaia to replenish the Guru Nation.
Okay. He will. I'll do what I remember as the bite is a gift from Gaia. Because
Right.
it's brand new. He's not. He's not expected to memorize it yet.
I haven't heard this term.
Well, I was hoping. All right.
It's possible Yuri might know something about it.
Bad at video games.
I don't know if I. That seems. I don't know if that's something to bother Yuri Konietzko with right now.
You said it's new rules that weren't Karen rules.
Yes.
Seems like something you might want to bother Yuri about.
All right.
I wanted to go bother Yuri. Yes,
Yep.
go.
I guess I'll head there then. Thank you for your advice.
All right. As always, you are welcome.
Mhm.
Goes back to closing his eyes.
Mhm.
Nelson, where were you heading?
I was gonna see about trying to talk to Yuri Konietzko quite literally
Cool.
about the
So,
same.
yeah, that's fine. Lexi, what are you doing? Are you going off on your own, or are you sticking with Nelson and Nelson and Tsunami?
I'll just stick with Nelson and Tsunami.
All right. So, Jacob, when you and Floor go talk to Yuri, the rest of your pack's already sitting outside, like in like a waiting room.
Ah,
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Guys,
Did the
Hello.
talk go well?
it
Did
went
you
all
find your
right.
answer?
No.
Oh. Is that why you're here?
Yes.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, join us.
All right.
while we're waiting, if Yuri knows anything about that symbol.
Is that what
What
you were asking
symbol?
about, Nelson?
Yeah,
Hmm.
there was that symbol in that cairn with the Sep of the Weeping Daughter. That's why I don't know who to ask about it, and we're in his area. I'd hate to be like accused of conspiring.
Ew,
We
why?
have so many questions.
So many questions.
After about like 30 minutes, the woman that you've seen who, like, as far as you're aware, is like Yuri's personal assistant for all intents and purposes, comes out. It's like, does anybody need like a snack or a drink or anything while you wait?
I'll take one.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please and thank you. Water would
Much
be
appreciated.
superb.
Small
I'm-
bow.
Good, thanks.
About 10 minutes later, she comes back with like tray of meats and cheeses and breads and bottles of water.
I'll absolutely eat the
That is
shit out of some
amazing.
cheese and bread.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
There's even like a small
Thanks.
part of the tray not touching the others. It's like raw meat. Just in case.
Just
Just in case.
even though I said no, just in case.
Just in case.
No.
Change your mind.
Hey, Jacob,
Get hungry
you sure you
waiting.
don't want a snack? She even brought you some raw meat.
Be
If
rude
I'm
not to.
hungry, I'll eat it.
I'm gonna pick one up and dangle it in front of Jacob's face.
Okay, don't do that.
Please don't.
No.
He is in human form right now. He's just sitting there. He
Sure.
has he just like raises an eyebrow at you, like, "What are you doing?"
You sure, buddy?
Hmm.
Is the dancing meat supposed to entice me?
Yes, absolutely it is.
It does not.
Well, that's lame. I'm gonna put it back on the plate.
It's like the wolf trying to figure out what you're doing. It's like, what are you,
That's lame.
it's like, what are you
How
doing?
disappointing.
No.
I'm not a dog.
Floor,
You kind of are.
Floor, please don't forget. Last time one of us acted as if he had dog-like qualities, they got bit. Pretty hard.
Did I ask your opinion? I did not.
Just offering it anyways.
Shut up, Tornado.
Could y'all please,
You gotta work on that, Floor.
please at least
I
try
don't
to
think I will.
respect each other.
You're asking a lot from me.
Your lives
He is still
generally,
here. So,
your lives do kind of lie in each other's hands from time to
Mhm.
time. So
does
please,
Flora need a hug?
Absolutely
Not
not.
for me.
Hmm.
I'm gonna get you. At some point today.
that's not Jacob laughing. That's not,
Ooh.
I couldn't. That one caught me off guard.
Threatening.
I'm gonna get
Threatening.
you.
Oh, we got a random hurt. Hi, Artie.
Oh my god. Oh.
That me?
The Liska gone. I think it's Jacob.
Yep.
Okay.
Random harmed Jacob. No, we're gonna do the same thing. Another bird. Just nests in Jacob's messy brown hair.
Swipes at it.
Swipes at it. You take some harm. It'll be healed within like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know, but he still swipes at the bird.
Yep. Bye, Artie.
Artie.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye, Artie.
Pop in bricks.
Pop in. Brick. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Artie.
That's
You
what you get
swipe
for
at
not taking
you
the
s-
meat.
You swipe it at it. You swipe at it. It flies off. Like it's like fine, man. Whatever.
Yep.
Just respect the food.
I did no such thing.
You did.
Another 30
refused.
minutes pass. Lady comes back. I was like, I promise he'll be with you very soon.
It's all good. Got time to wait.
If anybody would like to make an empathy roll, they can.
Yup.
Or
Perception
this will be
or
Tsunami's
charisma?
First
Or
empathy
perception?
roll, so what do I got to roll?
Perception, empathy.
1,
2,
3.
Do I have any
3.
empathy?
3.
Harmed existence.
Alright.
Now I don't like it. Nah.
Oh,
Let's see. They didn't give me that. Okay.
I don't have a button for it at the moment. I couldn't think of a
One.
little bit like that.
Change the attribute for the regular roll.
Yeah,
the dice. The
but I don't
dice
a
have
regular roll.
changed. Neat.
So, is the difficulty 6?
Yeah. So that's 4 successes for Jacob.
Damn.
Okay.
Pretty roll. Don't spend it all early.
Alright.
And we'll just say Flora's in her general state of not caring.
That's fair.
Fair. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So all of you have some manner of success. The only lie part is it'll be soon. You get the vague impression of she has no idea when Yuri will agree to see you or not.
Tsunami's gonna
Should
stand
we
up
like
and-
wait or come back?
I'm gonna go visit the Silver Fangs. That's who I got my challenge from last time. That's assuming that's where I'm gonna get him this time again.
You can probably go wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now it's a sense of pride at this point.
Probably about
So
it.
you're
Tail
gonna-
Smacker as well.
You're going to go head to the Arun area, Tsunami.
Yep.
You head
I
over
can't
there.
remember his name, but
Uh,
Silver Fang.
There are significantly less Aruns here than the last time you were here. You do not see tall hulking mountain of a silver fang. Wormfo's still there doing his general training of young Aruns.
I'm gonna head over to Wormfo then.
Okay. Derek, hello.
Good evening. Or morning.
Afternoon.
Morning, I think it is. Close. It's close. I'm looking to see if I could have somebody give me another challenge for my rank, and I noticed Silver Fang from before is not here anymore, and a lot of
Yeah,
people
all
are not
of the Silver Fangs left when Silver Swift left.
here. So I'm looking to see if somebody could provide a challenge for me for my rank.
Sure, I can give you a challenge.
Okay, all right, that sounds good.
There, it's in coordination with the Fool's office, but there is a spy in the city of Morocco.
Okay.
I need them found, which is where the Ragabash comes in. But then I also need it subdued and brought here, which is where you would come
So we need to find a spy here
in. Mm-hmm.
and do him.
And bring him here.
Okay. I mean, I need more information for it all.
Do you not remember the last challenge you failed?
Yeah, I didn't ask questions. And that's why I failed. I didn't rely on my team. Another reason why I failed. So, if I can get, if I ask questions before I leave and foolhardily go off with no information,
Hands you a small slip of paper, and turns and goes back to trading the baby orange.
Thank you. What's on this paper?
An address.
Oh, cool.
All right, Nelson, you said you were going to go find the tail singer?
Hmm?
Oh, hey there. Welcome back.
Hey, thank you. It's good to be back. Oh, it's so good to be back.
Mm-hmm.
So, found myself in the area of looking to do a rank challenge.
You came here?
I mean, good scuttlebutt would be, find somebody who's been through rank challenges and would have a good idea of what rank challenges tend to entail. I know you can't tell me exactly what it would be, but
I mean, scuttlebutt is all of your tribe is pulling back to the mainland.
why's that?
Something to do with new alliances?
Oh,
You know how passionate your tribe can be.
yeah. We get in there, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that is news. That is news. I won't say good or bad news. That is news.
You're still rank 1, right?
I am.
Okay, cool. She will not judge you for not having the scuttlebutt access.
Yeah.
If you do want a challenge from us in this sept, we will happily give you one. If you do want to, continue towing what I'm guessing is your party lines, I would understand and not be offended if you wanted to wait.
Party lines are weird.
They are.
Like family's always been great. Family's always been great to me, but I don't know. I don't know yet.
It's your rank and it's your challenge, so it's your call. Let me know when you do. Let me know when you do know.
Thank you. Yep. And we're gonna think about stuff.
Who stayed and is waiting for Yuri?
I am.
Yeah. Just hanging out.
Jacob's a patient. He's a very patient person.
Right. Another door opens up into the waiting room, and the lady who's been the assistant, gestures for those of you that are still there to come on in.
All right.
Okay.
I'll head in.
Same.
Right. And sitting there is Yuri. You guys would also recognize Roger Daly, who is the gentleman in the suit who showed up with him over in Alaska. And there is another who you have not seen before. Was a tiny Asian woman. She is dressed in very formal looking kimono.
Gotcha. Okay.
Gestures for you to take seats if you want at his giant mahogany desk.
Sure. I'll take a seat.
Oh, mahogany.
Yeah.
Mahogany.
Hello, seed bearers. How may Yuri help you today?
Well, wanted to ask a question and was told that you might be the person to at least inform about it.
I am a guru who likes to know things. This is true.
Okay. Well, in Alaska, we came upon a new symbol being drawn.
He'll ruffle through his papers and slide one out across the desk that looks like the symbol you saw. That one?
Yep, that's it.
What else did you see, Jacob?
Rules or guidelines attached to it? And I'm trying to... Well, one of them I didn't really understand, and that was the... What is the bite?
That is something better shown than told.
Oh.
Would you like to come with me?
All right.
Miri stands up and starts heading out. For those of you that went off on rank challenges, if you were coming back here, you could run into the group and join this scene.
Yep.
Okay.
Like, there is rest of pack.
Wow. Damn it. Every time. That's what I give her being polite.
How dare you be respectful?
Tsunami would also bow.
Yuri gives like a small, like half bow, half salute kind of thing. Like, And there are two people also like there's Yuri in the front, your guys' pack, and there's two people following behind you guys. One is guy in suit that you'd seen before. Another is a new person that you guys have never seen. Tiny Asian lady in formal kimono.
Lightly wave. Slight bow.
She bows.
I bowed too far to turn my effing camera off again.
And then, of course, guy in the suit is like small head nods, not like full like. It leads you deeper into the can, towards an area that you guys who have werewolf upbringing would know is where you keep things of interest that may or may not be damaging to a Karen. It's not. This one's at least nice. Like, it doesn't look like a prison. It's got like the same kind of rooms you guys have. Looks like it's kind of comfy for bed space. And Yuri goes to a door, unlocks it, opens up, gestures for you guys to go in.
Okay. Sure, going in.
Yeah.
Brad is suspecting.
Follow
Jacob
my
is
alpha.
not. Brad is sus.
Lexi is not. Just strolling
Jacob.
in.
For those of you that go through the door, it's left open. Like, Yuri doesn't close and lock it behind you and tackle in a Shadow Lord like fashion. Like, it's too easy. Walks off down the hall.
Classic blunder.
No. It's left open so you guys can leave whenever you want.
Okay.
The moment you all step into this room, something feels wrong. Like, it's an unnatural feeling that you've never felt.
That answers that question. Okay.
Shift around uncomfortably.
What is that? What's that feeling?
Don't
Here.
like it.
It seems to get stronger as a young woman, maybe about literally like the PAX age. She looks like she's maybe like 17, 18, maybe. Like, runs up on you guys. Like, not in a frenzy, more like frantic. Oh my God, people, you've got to help me. It's like they grabbed me, they snatched me, they threw me in here, and I don't know what's going on, but like, I'm really freaking out, man.
I've been there.
Who grabbed you?
Points at the door where Yuri's standing.
Did you like lose your shit at a party too?
I've been there.
No, but like my boyfriend lost it, and she'll like pull up her shirt, and there's like giant crino-sized
Oh
bite
shit!
mark on her side.
Oh.
Like, no, but my
Ooh.
boyfriend did.
That's gnarly.
Ouch.
Does that hurt?
You all have done enough damage to know that she should be dead.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that hurt?
Mm,
No, but like I'm always hot and I'm always hungry, and like I'm getting way more angry easier.
mhm.
Look back at Yuri again.
Yuri's just like,
Yeah.
you turn to look at Yuri. Yuri's just like,
Could, um.
Thought this can't be transmitted through bite.
Do you remember what your boyfriend looked like when he bit you?
"He's a werewolf." Like she says it quietly, like as if in disbelief.
That's a bad night.
Hmm.
Hey, Nelson, Jacob, is this oh normal? Is it?
Was it perception primal urge to see if somebody's a shifter? Or
Yep.
if somebody was okay.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was like, there's a way to
Yeah.
check.
Mhm.
Sure is.
You know what? We're gonna move being hot. Perception.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I was like, I'm gonna change it to perception.
Well,
Oh.
Oh,
Alright.
well.
she's fine.
Hmm. Well,
I
I
love
got
that the
one
party
success.
is turned on there being hot rolls at this point.
Yeah, I just changed it to perception.
We're not
on
trying
that
to
one.
attract no mates.
Hmm.
Lexi is not going to give up that roll.
I mean, I'll still make it, but I'll switch it back.
I mean, yeah, I'm switching it back. I just changed it
same,
because
alright.
it's easy.
I already switched it back. Oh,
Damn.
all right.
All right. So Nelson, she seems normal and fine to me.
Fine. What is she, a hunter?
Jacob is like,
Foster.
it's like, she's got some gnosis kind of stuff to her. Lexi, you're just like, well, she's of the Uktena tribe, and she's a Cleath, and she.
Dude.
Right, guys?
Not a Cleath, a cub. My bad.
Oh my God,
Hmm.
that's weird, right? She's like one of us now. Well, like not us.
I mean, let's be fair. Y'all didn't know.
We didn't.
But she had... You...
Hmm.
Yuri will gesture for you guys to leave the room now. Says something to the young girl to the effect of, go lay on the bed, and she immediately turns, stops freaking out, and goes and sits on the bed.
Well, I'm not like that. Okay.
Hmm.
Feel your feelings.
Turn and
Turn and leave.
leave.
Yeah, just very, very confused by everything, including the botch.
Closes door, locks door again. So, there's a new way to make Guru. Gestures for you guys to follow him down the hall again.
Okay.
It's no longer you have to be born this way. We can bite and change people.
Like anybody?
You bit that girl?
I
No.
did not bite that girl.
Her
If you
boyfriend
listen,
bit
it
her.
was her
Boyfriend did.
boyfriend.
Where's her boyfriend?
Oh, he's further down hall.
Okay.
Is he also a wreck? Or
No,
is he just
he's
being held because he messed up?
He's just being held. We're waiting for Council of Philodoxes to decide what to do with him. As non one of us remembers seeing Guru, we don't know how this impacts Litany.
Mm-mm.
Because technically lifted veil, but she technically Guru now, so didn't break the veil. But problems for Half Moons, not for Yuri.
that can just happen? Like, just
It
by
is
being bitten?
It is
That's all
popping
right.
up all over the world.
Can anyone do it or just certain people?
We can do it. All Guru, from what I'm able to tell, are able to do this. And that is what they call the bite.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Good name for it.
Pretty much you bite down, you transfer some of your essence the same way you would gift a spirit, and you are able to create a Guru. Some tribes have already begun weaponizing this.
That sounds bad. Risky. Risky.
That's a mess. I can't imagine the Black Spiral Dancers can't do it too. That's
I've not known.
horrifying.
Do not know, but little birds tell me you all plan on doing rank challenges. This is good. Because the higher rank you are, the better missions I can send you on.
Yay.
Please tell me he was doing that little dance when he said
He did it. He did it. In
Hell
that
yeah.
fucking hallway.
They are a different breed, those. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Again, some tribes have begun weaponizing it. Some tribes think it's a front to everything we are. Some tribes don't know what to make of it. Some tribes don't even believe it's really a thing.
Like, which are which?
Well, a third of your pack is weaponized.
Yikes. Okay.
A third of your pack is we don't know what to do. And
Yeah.
a third of your pack is it's an affront to Gaia and we should not do this.
Which one's which?
I will let you take guesses as to which is which. I'd like to see where your current
Nelson
state
and
of...
Jacob lock eyes.
I would like to see what you all have learned in your travels.
Jacob knows. I know who's using it as a. I know what my pack's using it as a weapon.
I know at least one tribe for sure.
For sure. He's like, I know what my pack would do. Just knew it.
I'm assuming my
Tribe,
tribe is
that's your pack.
unsure, and
Yeah, tribe. I know what my tribe. Sorry.
Jacob's tribe is weaponizing. No offense, Jacob.
Yeah. No.
I know what we are.
I don't know. I think Lex's tribe would probably be against it.
You are 3 for 3 so far.
Depends, really. Nelson, I don't know about your tribe. You know.
Oh.
What do you think, Nelson?
He's been
Weaponizing?
sadly nodding.
Thanks to be into it.
And Fleurs is probably against it. Or Shadow Lords are probably, I don't know.
You were so close.
Aww. Well, now we know which ones to flip. That was very smart of you, Tsunami. Good job working that out.
Trying to learn about everything as much as I can. Still don't know what a Fenris is, but
We have Google now.
yeah, Google says it's a wolf. But Jacob says it's not a wolf.
I mean, there's a difference between a wolf and a god wolf. More of a force.
There are
Very
wolves,
powerful.
and then there is the wolf.
It's a level of it's more than a level beyond, but it's
But it still takes on the
saying just a
presence
wolf
of
is rude.
Okay.
It's not. It's more
I
than
mean,
that.
it is the wolf. Then.
My city would be a sitting place for Fenris.
Okay.
It does not take on the guise of a wolf.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Unless you have seen wolves that could sit on city.
Nope.
Not yet.
Okay. Maybe stop referring to Fenris as just a wolf, please.
I would
No
appreciate it.
offense.
Mm.
I'm just trying to visualize and make a total like little thing for him. You know.
I am happy to have helped you. And clearing that up.
I was gonna be like, this is why we have the symbols. Makes it easier.
Well, yes.
So, any other questions?
That answered mine, and I'm not glad I know it, but I'm better for it.
It's true. You'll find that many of your tribe mates, Nelson, Lexi, Jacob, are no longer here.
Mhm.
Oh,
And what about the stargazers?
Stargazers are rarely here anyway, he says, looking right at Kimono Woman. Stargazers are rarely anywhere, and yet they're everywhere. Unless they're finally going to come back. Again.
For realsies.
For real, this time.
For, if memory serves, 5th time now? The Asian lady literally is like, psh. Like literally makes that sound and a hand gesture. Very well, if you no longer require any more of my time, have a great day. Continue to stay, eat my food, sleep in my beds, rest under my roof. Or as long as you desire, or until I have need of you again. And continues on down the hall back towards his office.
well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Some pretty good food.
It's real good. Yeah.
Oh, and Sam's missing. Okay.
Sam's swapping to computer.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll go see about that challenge.
Yeah, did you guys get your challenges?
Yep. I'm gonna need Flora's help for this one.
I'm sorry, the way.
She came back for that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I need to go see what mine is.
Great.
Well, it might be a challenge for you too, as Flora. I'm not sure. I was just told that I would need assistance from a Ragabash.
Yeah, was Floor gonna go ask for one?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, like, you don't have to.
I mean, maybe you can
I'm not
get
gonna
more
make
information
you.
from. Maybe you can get more information from Wormfo for me. You just handed me this note.
You Google the
Matt.
address?
It is helpful, Matt. Don't get me wrong, but information's always better.
Go send the Rangabash to go talk to the Wormfo. That'll be
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Fun.
Let's keep moving. Let's not have
Yeah.
our discussion here.
Yeah. I'm gonna head on back to the tail singer if that's cool.
That's cool.
Also,
Oh,
let
you're
my
back.
pack know. Yep.
Okay.
Thought we lost you two again.
Oh no, I'm heavier with knowledge, but I am ready to receive a rank challenge. Do you know who would be willing?
Your challenge, should you choose to accept it. I know that your pack is mostly comprised of people new to the culture. Were you one of the new ones, or are you familiar?
Oh, I grew up in it.
Okay, perfect. So you know how each Karen, Each sept has its own silver record. I need a story worthy of going in the silver record, specifically tied to what you brought back.
Okay. Ooh, yes. Okay.
You have 2 days.
See if we can't get that as soon as possible. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Every time it goes off, I look at Deadly. Every
What, the,
time.
the music. Do I need
The
to change the
beeping.
song for you guys? I can change.
Every time he flinches, and it's hilarious. and I love to watch him just like turn and smile at the camera like that didn't happen. You didn't see anything.
Oh no, y'all can see me.
He tries to play it off, and it's hilarious.
Every time.
Ah, okay.
Lexi, what are you doing?
I guess I will wander off and see if I could find me a challenge.
You were able to find all the Philodox sitting in a great hall, arguing.
Like it's a problem.
Like something happened or something.
I know.
What an unforeseen turn of events.
Not a Yuri problem.
That is not a problem.
Dancing down the hallway.
I think the
Yuri seemed really happy that it's not a Yuri problem.
Can't believe them. I'm not going to interrupt. I will just.
Lexi comes in the room, all heads turn towards her.
Hi.
None of your Black Fury sisters are here.
I see my sisters left.
Yeah, they took a bus when you were off doing things.
Part of the party. Couldn't do it without me.
Well, welcome back, Lexi. This is the Truth Catcher talking.
Thank you.
Would you like to join us?
I mean, am I allowed to?
Gestures again at an empty chair.
I'll walk over and kind of sit down.
The second you sit down, the arguing starts back up immediately.
Damn it. Damn it again.
Oh, what the hell?
Sam's swapping to her computer.
Oh, okay. I was like, I heard Pierce say, damn it, then everything went to shit. I was like, what did you do?
Everything.
Ruined it all.
It's all my fault, apparently.
All right, Brad, you're running game.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, no.
Oh, damn.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like, I'll be
good
Sam.
game. Good game, Brad.
Tried my best.
Good game.
We all win.
Good run. Nothing bad happened in Brad's
Brad,
entire
can you
time.
be a challenge where I don't have to rely on the Ragabash?
Too late. He's
Hi,
not running the
everyone.
game anymore. There's a friendo.
So the debate over should the bite be used, does revealing ourselves to someone we intend on biting still count as lifting the veil, and to what degree, what amount of balance, like should there be a ratio, should there be like, should we just not do it, should we do it, if we do it, how much should we do it, so on, so forth, etc. That is what Lexi has stumbled into in the Philodox meeting.
Excellent.
Half moon problems.
That there are a few people here that you could challenge for a rank challenge.
I will obviously wait for a little low.
You wait for a little while. This argument is not stopping.
This argument's not gonna stop for a while. This is not just a did he do something wrong.
I mean, it is also did he do something wrong?
Yeah, but this lays groundwork for a lot of stuff upcoming. They can't just be like, it's wrong.
Move on.
Yeah, they can't do that.
Then I'll kind of. Hey, before I dive right in, I was actually also looking for possibly a ring challenge.
The argument stops.
Yeah. Before I
just love it. I'm sorry.
Lexi, have you picked a deed name yet?
I thought you didn't pick that yourself.
That's true. That's a good statement there, Lexi. Nice to see you're still on top of it. And a random care. For Nelson.
Yay!
Nelson gets
What is
all the
it?
gifts.
All the presents. It's his birthday again.
Nelson needs this. Ooh.
Well, I think of both your rank challenge and your deed name. Why don't you weigh in on the matters we're currently discussing? Why don't you just jump right in? We'd love to hear something from a tribe of the Sanctum of Gaia.
Right. Like everything else, that's a little complicated, isn't it?
Everything's complicated, Lexi.
Isn't it?
It is.
Isn't
Unfortunately, it's our job to sift through all of that. So, by all means.
You set such a good example.
Thank you.
Honestly, I feel like we need so much more information before we can really answer any of these questions because, I mean, yes, obviously, the bite isn't a thing that can be done.
But it's being done. That's not from the person you had previously talked to. This is from another person at the table. And yet it's being done.
And yet it's being done. That doesn't mean it's the smartest thing to do. We can do a lot of things we shouldn't do.
Go on.
There has been a separation between us and humans for like ever, right? And
well, one of the Bonars is like, not forever.
Like a super long time.
Right.
And up until this point, all I've heard is like how much of an honor and a duty and a privilege it is to be Guru.
Correct.
And to just take anyone from the street and decide that they are worthy of that, decide that they'll fit in here, decide that they've got what it takes, decide that they can control themselves, decide that they're not a danger. That's a huge responsibility.
And they don't even feel natural.
Don't they
There's
feel
that
weird?
lovely feeling.
They feel weird. And honestly, like, we trust our gut instinct a lot.
And our guts are saying they're wrong.
There's something wrong. So I definitely don't think we should be doing this as normal practice. I don't think, I think there are too many unanswered questions and too many variables for this to be safe or smart or right now.
A lot of yes.
Harumph. How to get a harumph out of that guy?
Harumph.
Watch your ass. Damn it, Blazing Saddles.
All right, Lexi. Your rank challenge. Should you seek to accept it? Previously, your last rank challenge dealt with what specifically?
Sarah.
Not the
And-
Farah. Which camp of the Farah?
The Haughty?
Mm-hmm. And you managed to convince Kisasi, face of the Ahadi, to speak at Moot. That was your challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Girl.
Your new challenge is to find the 3 counselors of the Ahadi and convince them to assist the Guru Nation.
The counselors.
Mhm.
The Ahadi.
The Ahadi have 3 elders and beyond who counsel them, their decisions, and their leader, Kisasi.
Okay. Do we know where they are right now?
One is here in Morocco.
Okay. Is that still Kazafi?
No, Kisasi is not a counselor.
Right. Okay.
It is one
There's
who
a
travels. It is one who travels with Kisasi.
Okay. Who?
Don't know. He has not entered the Karen.
Can't really blame him.
Couple of eyes and head turns at that.
They're a little hostile.
One lives in Johannesburg and the other lives in Egypt.
Here, Johannesburg, in Egypt. Okay.
You have 1 month. Good luck.
Thank you.
Debate resumes. And Floor, were you gonna go find the fool? Get your rank challenge?
Yes.
You come up on the fool. Fool's like kind of like sitting off in the shade, just like. Oh, you. Hey, I was told you
Hey.
might be swinging by. You or the princess, whatever. Reaches into like baggy overcoat. Why is he wearing an overcoat in this desert setting? Who knows? Digs through his pockets.
Nice
Well,
overcoat.
Thanks. You wish you had one. Anyways. Listen, it's just like you girls with pockets. You're just jealous. You're just jealous. Hands up a slip of paper to you.
What a D.
You're gonna take the slip of paper.
I was
Read
told
it.
you were probably swinging through. Your rank challenge. One of your pack mates has already got like the other half of this. Is you gotta find that guy. You gotta lead your R room to that guy. Then you and your R room gotta bring him back here.
Great. I really do have to help this dude. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Just-
by the way, I would've went with
Just
Fleur.
you and your R room.
Okay. Anything else I need to know?
He's quick. Good luck.
Great. This is gonna be fun.
Gonna be great. Think of it as a pack bonding experience
I
between
don't
the
want
2
to.
most different aspects of the moon. I'm sure it'll be totally fine. I look forward to my 2 new fosterings in my set.
Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna be real entertained by this.
I'm
You
living my
I've been
best
practicing
life.
myself.
living my best life.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. You look like it.
Can't hear you over how hard I'm relaxed.
This is like a bad joke. Great.
Fleur, I'm right
Hey,
here.
hey, I never
I
joke
know.
about
I know
never-
you are.
I never joke about pack bonding. He'll be fine.
Let's show each other our
Will
papers
it-
now.
Okay. Showing
Mine
my
has an
paper.
address.
What does mine have?
Yours has a sketch drawing of a guy. Looks like skinny. Like even the picture looks nervous as hell.
That's a rat if I've ever seen one.
Eh. From
He
the
said he's
shade.
quick.
And Fleur, I was told we need to subdue him, not kill him.
Okay.
Keep him alive.
Okay, well, do you have rope or something? How are we gonna subdue him?
I mean, I can grapple him and you can just punch the fuck out of him. You
Okay,
seem to like
sounds
doing
good to
that
me.
on the plane.
Nelson's gonna
Ain't-
think he's
Ain't
being
gonna
replaced.
say no to that.
Oh, we had something
I didn't think
special.
he would say no to-
You didn't.
I didn't think you would say no to that, Fleur. I know that you're thing that you enjoy. Just no stabby, only punchy punch.
Fine. Speaking of stabby stab, do I still have that new knife?
You do?
Does it have stats now?
I will throw some stats on there for you real
Okay.
quick.
There's a knife.
I just wanted to know if it's better than the one that I have.
You use it knife wise.
In a way, yes.
Okay.
Are you predominantly left or right-handed, or is Floor?
Right. But pretty good with both since I use a dual weapon.
I know. I'm just determining which hand's gonna hold your new knife.
Right.
Ambidextrous, but right hand can be dominant.
It is the
Yes.
exact same stats with one small modifier.
Shoot spiders at people.
Nope.
I'm out.
Yeah.
It's in combat. And it's see you flipping through the thing. So literally, it's the big knife time one hand and big knife time right.
Okay.
Yep. And Jacob, what are we doing?
He's just walking around the cairn right now. There's no real.
Okay.
He's still trying to decide where he's falling on certain things.
There's a lot to think about.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
All right, Lexi, evens or odds?
Odds.
Philodox is still going. No breaks. Trapped.
Pulls out a cracker I had in my pocket from earlier.
Nelson, what are you doing?
Same as Jacob, just wandering around the Nelson, wandering around the cairn, just trying to collect my thoughts, thinking about my challenge, and thinking about this new
Everything?
faction.
All right, well then
have
that'll Tsunami, Floor, what are we doing?
Fleur, do you want to check out this location? Do your stealthiness, and
Might as well.
Everyone-
Let's go.
I've been working on my stealth, but I'm not as stealthy as you still. So
Yeah, don't worry about it. I don't even want to risk that.
neither do I.
All right, so if we're sneaking up on this address, go ahead and give me some stealth rolls, guys.
She is right now. Tsunami is hanging back.
Good job, Floor.
Mm-hmm.
Haley.
Boy.
Bragger bashing it up.
No
Hopefully
tripping out of the cave mouth.
She's
Doorman.
more of a street sneaker? Not. not, not
She's an
wander through the
urban
woods.
stealth girl.
Yeah.
Oop.
Right. So you're like walking up on this place. It's like one of those like barrio kind of situations where it's like houses built on houses built on houses. Just rows of those. And like as you're like streeting your way along, you get to the address and it's like, there it is. Doesn't look that secure.
This will be easy. Hopefully.
Said it out loud.
No, never.
Damn it.
All right. I'm sneaking my way in.
All right.
Damn it.
Give me a larceny for breaking and entering.
Also, you be on guard and be on lookout. Because if something happens and this dude comes running out, you better fucking be prepared.
Got a sign or call you can bird call you can give me?
No.
You've seen the dude. You know who to look out for.
Well, if he sneaks out the back.
Keep your eyes out. Bust a window or something if I can. But fucking just keep a lookout. That's the whole point. Good God.
A little kid, like full on pigtails, like as Floor starts yelling at Tsunami in the doorway of the now opened locked door, like kind of like leans out, like look at the two of you.
Can you mind your fucking business? Get in the house. Where are your parents?
Is she from next door?
She's in the house.
You opened the door. This is the door you opened and started yelling.
Like move back around the corner, and you hear like a bedroom door close.
Fucking.
You just broke into their house and then told her to mind their business.
Mind your business. Why aren't you at home?
Are you a cop? Go home, kid.
I fucking cannot.
Well, you got
She
to.
listened.
Oh my goodness.
That just happened. Okay.
Nobody's getting ranked today.
Oh.
Second Matt.
Hey, well, I'm gonna just keep sneaking in.
Back to stealth mode.
Nobody saw anything. Shush. God damn it. Replace you, camera.
It's
Does
already
it
been
hurt you were
looking.
thinking about getting a new one?
It's already been
Yeah.
looking.
I heard.
Just rapidly
I know.
just reinforcing that idea. You hear that? Logitech?
All right, Floor, you're sneaking into the house. What are we doing by sneaking into the house? Like, what's your goal? What are we trying to do here?
Trying to find this guy.
All right. Well, you come up on. Doesn't seem to be in the living room, kitchen area. There's a little back hall with like a shitty bathroom, a door that's closed and locked now, and another like slightly cracked open door.
I'm gonna go check the door that's cracked open.
There's no one in there, but there's like a bunch of stuff on the bed.
I'm gonna look through it for anything of importance.
There are many notes. There's things like this date, this many Guru, this date, less number of Guru.
I'm gonna take the notes.
Okay.
Can I? Yes.
Brad, come back.
Oh, what the heck? Why did I run away?
What the
It's probably from you violently laughing over Florence.
I guess.
You said we heard the door close, everything, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I tell what floor it's on?
It's all one floor.
Oh, okay. And then I'm just gonna casually walk around, see if there's a window that goes there where the door closing sounded?
Yep, there is.
Okay. I'm
It's
gonna
got
break this-
crappy little shutters, no actual like window pane or anything like that.
Okay. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but okay. Basically, if I hear Fleur start something in that room, I'm going to jump through the window.
Okay.
The complete opposite of what I told you to do, but okay. I am going. Is
If
that
it
all
goes
the rooms?
wrong,
That is all the rooms of this tiny little shack.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the door that's closed and I'm gonna knock on it. Hey, it's me. I'm sorry I yelled at you earlier. Can I ask you a question?
You get a response in a language you don't understand.
Oh, God. I'm just gonna knock again. Can you open the door?
No.
I just want to ask you if you know someone, and then I promise I'll leave you alone.
You told me to mind my business. You do the same.
I apologize. I was angry at my friend. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it out on you.
Tsunami, just so you know, you can't hear this entire conversation.
Tsunami, you're a friend.
I can.
You can.
I'm a friend.
You're a friend.
Even if he doesn't get rank, it's a good day for Tsunami.
Floor, you hear that from outside the window.
Sweet,
You hear
I'm a
Tsunami say,
friend.
"Sweet, I'm a friend."
Can I go in the kitchen and see if there's any sweets or snacks?
You can. There is nothing there. Like, there's not even any food.
If you open the door, I will come back with a sweet treat for you.
You come back with a sweet treat for me and I'll open the door.
Okay, fine.
I want funnel cake, bitch. She doesn't actually say
cake.
that. She doesn't actually say that. She doesn't actually say that.
What is Artie doing in Morocco?
Oh, you better not be picky. Jesus.
What is
doesn't
Artie
actually
doing
say-
in Morocco?
That's a joke from another game.
You wanna know what game? Watch them VODs.
They're all on YouTube.
And
Mhm.
is there another house close by that doesn't look like there's anybody in it? Like no lights on, no sound?
It's the middle of the day. You don't see any lights on, but
Hmm.
you can find some that there's no like real sound.
You're gonna break
Okay.
into the home with a person. right
Yeah,
there.
can I
You're
break
gonna
into another home?
Sure.
Okay.
Tsunami doesn't
But-
know this is happening. Tsunami's
Yeah.
around back.
Do I need to roll larceny?
You sure do?
Okay.
I'm gonna shop for cameras while this is going on.
And you're in.
Sweet. Can I roll stealth to just creepily sneak into the kitchen and see if they have a sweet snack or
Sure.
any kind of treat? Sweet.
Hey.
That's a strength check, not a stealth
Yeah.
check.
Oh shit! Did I hit the wrong one?
Damn good
Floor
strength check
kicks,
too.
Floor kicks in their refrigerator.
Drop kicks the refrigerator.
Give me
Give
them
me your
gummy bears, you
snacks.
fucking
She picks up the
freak.
refrigerator.
Similar.
Clear, picks it up. It's like there'll be a snack in here somewhere.
Takes the whole fridge back. Here, I brought you a present.
Yeah, kid.
Your refrigerator.
You could just open the door.
Sam, make sure your form is right, by the way.
Oh, what form am I in? Hang on.
Should be
be
Hamid.
Good, Ahmed.
But your attribute for strength is 8.
Yeah, you big bad wolf in it.
Oh, wait, the fuck? It's not.
Just Krynos and
Hang on, let me
Sneaking.
refresh my page. It's
Sneaking
not.
his Krynos.
I can't see what fucking form I'm in.
You're in Hamid right now.
Oh, yeah, I clicked it now, but
Okay.
it still was like not popping up.
That's okay.
There we go. Okay, now I can see
Okay.
it.
Cool. All right. I seen the form. Like, damn, that's a
Yeah.
good amount of success. And I highlighted them. Like, attribute 8. I'm like, oh shit.
Do I need to
Uh,
roll stealth again then?
Nah, it's fine.
Okay.
All right. You have successfully stolen the mangoes and a
Hell yeah.
muffin.
Sweet. Okay, I'm going back. I'm gonna knock again. Okay, I'm back. I brought you some snacks.
Door slightly cracks open.
I'm gonna hold out my snacks.
Swings open. Takes snacks. Goes past you into the living room.
Okay, I'm gonna follow her.
She,
I'm sorry again that I yelled at you.
she leaves a mango on the counter. And then she starts eating muffin mango. Double fisting.
Are you here all by yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Is someone else normally here with you?
My uncle's here sometimes.
I'm gonna pull the picture out. Is this your uncle?
Mm-hmm.
When does he usually come home?
Nighttime.
And you don't ever have anything to eat?
And he brings home food.
Okay. As long
We
as
don't
you're
just
not
have
starving.
we just don't have food like laying around.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you weren't starving. Okay. Is your uncle nice?
Damn it.
Mhm. He's a little
Um,
coward. He's a little scaredy cat, but like, he's nice.
Okay, hang on. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
I'm gonna walk out and go find Tornado.
Tsunami is around the back of the house.
There's no tornado in Morocco.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, there's.
It's clear skies.
Hey. Okay. So the guy's not here, but he does live here. I'm gonna talk quietly too, because I don't want her to overhear me.
Right.
Okay, so he does live here. He's not home right now. His niece is here. And she said he usually comes home at nighttime. So I'm thinking we should probably just hang around here until he comes back.
Do we want to hang inside the house so we don't look suspicious outside of it?
I'm afraid that if he sees us in his house when he walks in, he'll run.
Can we hide inside this house? This is your area of expertise, so
Yeah, I'm thinking I could hang out with the kid and say I'm a neighbor or something. And
I
if
mean,
he
I'm
does
pretty sure
try,
you
but
know
if
his
he does
neighbors.
try to run out the door,
I'm pretty sure he would
Okay.
know his neighbors, though.
maybe she just said he only comes home at nighttime. How would he know his neighbors?
I mean, if he's a spy, I mean, you know, you're of that kind of field. Wouldn't you take note of everyone who lives around you?
Maybe?
Would you have that mentally in your head?
No? I don't know. I
Then-
still think one of us should stay outside in case he runs.
I can stay outside. Just there has to be some signal one of us can give the other in case he starts running. Besides just yelling, you know.
Do you have a whistle or something?
I can whistle. Yes.
Okay, I'll whistle. Can we pretend my character can whistle? Because I can't.
Sure.
No, you have to whistle. Doesn't count if you
Go
don't do
for
it.
it.
Ah,
Same
crap.
cam.
All right.
Just
And it
fucking
is
be on
10
the
o'clock.
lookout.
10 o'clock. We are going to take our first break of the night here. We will be back in just a moment, chat.
All right.
Bathroom,
Back
drinks,
soon.
snacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is everybody back?
Yes.
Then let's resume. All right, Nelson, what are we doing?
Playing that song that's going to be added to this, or worthy of the silver record, which will be happening, I'm assuming, later for the moot. If there will be a moot, I'm assuming there's going to be a moot.
There'll be a moot.
Well, everybody's got to be here for that.
There are things to celebrate.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, did you already prepare your story?
I have all my points, and I'm going to do what I do every time.
Okay.
Which is riff, hit those points, riff, hit those points, and then go over, just celebrate those successes and learn from those failures.
I just didn't want you to be fully put on the spot like that one time.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, we stammered for that first one. That's just what that was, but yeah.
Lexi, evens or odds?
Odds.
Oh.
Finally, recess of the Philodoxes. You were able to make your escape.
Probably after like the first round, I kind of got into it.
We're gonna break for lunch. What do we want to eat?
Oh no!
Why would you start up a new argument?
Have you guys seen this app called Wheel of Lunch?
Use it. I don't think we should use it. It's an affected guy.
Believer.
Lexi, you were able to break free from the Philodoxes now, should you so wish.
Okay, I'll go off and try to see if I can
What would you
find
like
my...
to do?
I'm gonna see if I can find any of my pack mates, see how they're doing.
You roll me a perception. Perception investigation.
Okay.
And another care package. Dudley's just being very generous with his actual points.
No.
And it wasn't Nelson for a change.
Oh.
It's a care for Fleur.
Hey.
Yay! Friendship.
Yeah.
God,
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Bracelets.
A hug.
It's a big hug.
It's a hug.
More than 45 seconders. It's like, okay, I get the point.
Investigation. One.
Bookended by intense eye contact.
Let's see here.
Little back pats.
Make a grapple check.
Yeah, you're able to find Nelson. Nelson's kind of like sitting there, like by a fountain, like going over stuff. Looks like he's lost in thought.
Hey.
Oh, what's up, Lexi? How's it going?
You look so busy.
Do I? Yeah. There's a lot
Or
going on.
distracted or worried or occupied or like
It's-
I can use other words.
It's so many things, but we're good. What's up?
Before I start freaking out about my thing, what's your thing?
Nah, no big. I just have to tell a story worthy of being added to the silver record. Which
Positive what that is, but like that sounds like a big deal.
silver record is a part of a Cairn's life story. It's told just for ages, and if I remember correctly, knowing the entire thing for the entire history of the Garou Nation is like very big. And
Jacob, you
potentially
can
I'll be
wander
at-
in on this whenever you want. By the way.
Oh no,
Oh.
he's got. I was gonna let you know. Jacob's going somewhere else now.
Okay, cool.
and potentially my story would be part of that. And it's
Exciting.
a lot of things.
Terrifying.
Oh yeah.
Overwhelming.
Oh
Aw.
yeah. But that's existence. That's just what it is. What's your thing?
To go
Good
around
laugh, like that?
Africa, convincing a haughty council to help the Garou Nation.
Ooh, my thing just got a whole lot smaller. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Ooh. That's an undertaking. is it just you? Can we help, or
I said, didn't say
can
you
we
couldn't.
help?
Also,
Can we?
like, I mean, I kind of want you to, like, not to derail everyone's everything, but like, I'm gonna go alone. That'd be weird.
That's fair. I got 2 days for mine, so I can't phone it in like I used to do with like my English essays, but I got faith. I can do this.
I have a month.
Hey, well, ooh, that's a
One of
month.
them, one of them's supposed to be in Morocco still, but that's all I know.
Get
And
a
there's one.
name, like an address, or just
They haven't come into the cairn because, you know, because you
Mhm.
know.
If both of you want to roll an intelligence roll for that, you can.
Yup.
Intelligence, which is what?
Just intelligence.
Hot fresh 3 dice.
Yay.
Difficulty
Aw.
6.
1.
So 1.
That would help if I could type. Nope.
And that's 1. There we go.
1.
Fun success.
You guys have actively seen one Ahadi person who's never come into Karen. You generally know where he tends to hang out
Mm-hmm.
and who he maybe hangs out with.
Yep. Oh, she ain't here to get in the way of us talking to her. Ooh, yeah.
Probably getting in the way of us talking to him.
Well, one way to find out.
I don't know what to say though. Like, how do I? That's such a big thing.
It's a huge ask.
And I don't have any leverage. Like, I don't have anything to offer them. I don't know what they want besides like for us to kind of go fuck ourselves, like little.
Man, they kind of all want that.
I know.
You got that very scary lady to speak. I got absolute faith that you can do this one too.
Okay, but that very scary lady said like a sentence, and like technically it counted, but
That's more than she would have said before, though, right? Because she was gonna say nothing.
yeah.
Just your heart, Lexi. You got a good heart.
And a pamphlet.
And a pamphlet. Pamphlet? Okay. You joining the hottie? You leaving us? This was happening?
No, they gave me this very well-designed pamphlet.
You taking their literature?
You going full stargazer on us?
Think you know somebody?
Like excellent use of contrasting colors.
It was a trifold? I bet it was a trifold, wasn't it?
On that
What
good
font they
paper.
use? Bet they used Arial. Nice. I feel like this won't be the hardest thing you'll have to do, so do it to it, right?
Really?
Yeah. It's I don't want to be a negative Nancy, but things suck for us sometimes, but they don't always suck. Sometimes there's great times. And we're trying to work towards more great times for us and people that ain't us, you know?
Yeah. Oh my god, the Philodoxes can argue.
Yes.
Like I got stuck for like an hour.
You were with them. Imagine being in front of them. Not that I ever have to be in front of them because I'm never in trouble.
Never in
But,
trouble.
you know, just I'm never in trouble. It's we got our parts to play. We were chosen. This is chosen. Oh man. No. No bad
No
thoughts.
breakdowns.
No
We're good?
doubting. We're good. You were great. You can do this. And you already know
You
who
can
we
do
gotta
this.
talk to.
You got this.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you know, it's a pretty big deal, so you got that to work with already.
Yeah, it's just something that's going to be
Pretty sure there's a
potentially told by
dragon?
everybody forever. I'm
Pretty
going to
sure there's
mention
a
the
dragon.
dragon. We saw a dragon. We saw the bears. We saw the girl. We brought a seed back. I don't know what
We
that
saw
seed's
Archaea.
for. Oh, ooh. Hmm.
I'm just saying you have a lot of raw material.
Oh, I have tons of things that we've seen and done. Yeah.
Jacob, where'd you wander off to?
He's going back to wait to speak to Yuri again.
Okay.
There's something that he's been holding off until he was sure he was going to be alone to talk to Yuri about.
After a bit of waiting and whatnot again,
Mm-hmm.
door opens. Like, he'll see you now.
You better be sharing that with Ranger. He deserves it.
All
He
right.
earned it.
All right.
I'll
He
take
goes
a
in.
crouton for him.
Better. Watching you.
Heads over towards the desk. I'm guessing that's where he's sitting.
Yep. Hello again, Jacob. And this time
Hello.
it's just you and him.
Yeah. There's something I want to bring up. Because this part is something that happened in Alaska after my tribal counselor left.
Okay.
The Red Talons had a short talk with a shark about
Let me
saying
guess. Let me guess. Kill all humans.
they need to return to the surface and then they will discuss killing the humans, yes.
Have you seen sharks out of the water and on the surface?
Yes.
Well then, sounds like yet another thing to prepare for. I never thought they were truly dead there and possibly hard to kill. And it does not surprise me that they'd ally with the Red Talons given their shared predilection for murder of humans. I'm honestly surprised there wasn't a rat there too.
I didn't see a rat.
I don't know. Who knows? That would require them to go into the city. And Red Talons don't like going into city, and Ratkin, well, they don't like going where there's large populations of us. But I'm sure they'll find a way if they desire such things. There are many things that we thought long dead that are no longer dead. Just as the world continues to change and there are new things sprouting up. May Yuri ask you a question?
Of course.
Where do you fall on this great divide of our nation that's forming?
Currently in the middle. I don't know which side to go to.
Be careful standing on crack. You
I
might
know.
find yourself falling. That wasn't a threat, that's just general life advice.
I didn't take it as a threat.
Okay, good. Because I do not wish you dead, Jacob. Alpha of my niece.
There's just a lot
There's
a lot
going
happening at
on.
once.
True. I did not know if you're one of those Valka says, so I must do. Not that there's anything wrong with that. But your pack is in an interesting place.
Yes, it is.
Half of your pack, tribes, have sworn allegiance to another thing. They say it's still in the Guru Nation, but it's a faction in the Guru Nation, so is it truly the Guru Nation? Again, these are Philodox things to debate, not Yuri problem. So something tells me it will end up being Yuri problem. Yuri does not like problem.
Well, considering my pack's dynamic, it is currently a me problem too.
Agreed. Just wanted to see where you fell on things. As I'm sure in your travels that you've gotten to do with your pack, you have seen that different cultures, different ways of thinking, not all bad. Not talking about Hamid things, but you know. I'm hoping my niece is setting good example.
So far, yes.
Good. Very good. Are there any other questions I can answer for you?
Not currently.
Wait. Then I'll hopefully see you again when you have more. Or when I have something for the Reclaimers.
Yes. Have a good day.
Good day, Jacob.
He will leave.
Okay. Meanwhile, back in the slums of the Morocco.
Ta, ta, ta.
Da, 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 da.
Where the real fun is happening.
If this doesn't end in an Aladdin chase of them running through this marketplace, along with a musical number,
Is it even really a rank challenge if that doesn't happen?
I just need to know which one's the Abu. I just need to know.
Abu is infinitely better at stealthing and stealing.
Yeah. Abu really is.
Whereas Aladdin is very much in your face. Here I am. What's up?
Yeah.
Yep.
chasing this guy through a bazaar. One step ahead of the guru. One step ahead of the pack. Oh, it's hard to run and sing.
I help.
If they catch me, I'm gonna have a heart attack.
I know this song. He sent it to the brothel. Yeah, I got that.
Yes.
If only Nelson was there to help out.
Oh, if only. Y'all wouldn't get
I
shit
just
done.
see Nelson in the background, like in the Road to El Dorado.
Oh.
Yep.
Hey, look,
Where'd you get that mandolin from? Mind your business. Who you rank challenged?
What are you, a cop? I love you guys. All right, Slum
Love you
House.
too, dude.
Okay, I'll go
she's
back
inside. I'm outside waiting.
Yep.
I'm assuming I should try to be stealthy of some sort.
in. Yes. Hide
Sure,
somewhere. Good God.
Roll
we
a
go.
stealth, deadly.
Here it comes.
And we don't have raccoons. We don't get to fly.
You do not have raccoon with you. You do not.
Sure don't. Hey, good job, Tsunami.
2 successes.
Cool.
Lord.
His face. As he counts.
Mm-hmm.
It's just 6. It's fine.
A lot of sixes.
Yup.
So, what does your uncle do for a living?
He's a messenger.
A messenger? Like
Mm-hmm.
mail person or?
Yeah.
Okay. And what do you do all day?
Muffin. No manners. Mouth open. Everything.
Just like Florida.
Crumbs just spilling out.
What do you do all day?
I draw.
Ooh. Can I see some of your drawings?
Uh-huh. She'll go to get drawings. Comes back. Little, like, actually very nice and very well put together. Like, does not look like it belongs in here. Like, it's high quality. Like, little sketch pad.
Well, that's awesome. Where did you get
Hey.
this from?
My uncle got it for me.
Aw. It sounds like your uncle takes good care of you.
He does. I'm like, sits next to you. Starts flipping through the coloring book. Not coloring book, sketch pad. It's like, there's all these pictures of her with a bird.
Who's this bird?
That's my uncle.
I knew it. I knew it.
Your uncle.
I had an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Had my suspicions.
Oh, that's cool.
And Tsunami, Go ahead and roll me an investigation check real quick while you're outside.
Oh god.
Gladly.
Stop. Stop.
You do not hear Floor and the girls' conversation as they're not in that
Yeah,
back room.
yeah. I'm not that close either.
Yeah.
But,
He's too busy
just
thinking about
right?
how Fleur called him a friend.
No wonder he's so fucking quick. God damn.
I want to use a willpower for this.
Okay.
And of course, I'm going to use
Add a
my
success or roll 3 dice.
Neither.
Add 2
I'm
successes.
going to use Iron Resolve for this scene to add two automatic successes.
Burning that now. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Not potentially, when he's outrunning you or anything. That's
right?
Yeah.
And he is smoking y'all. Because none of us have speed of thought. Not a single one of us has speed of thought.
There is a raven sitting in a tree by where you're hiding. And it's just like looking at you. And you're like trying to be stealthy, but it's just like, ah!
Would I have any like bread or anything that I from when we got from the initial waiting room of the Shadow Lord?
I don't know. Would you?
I mean, I would have took something, but I wasn't really hungry, and I don't eat
Would you?
anything. I don't know. I would take something to be nice. I'm
Would
not
it be
taking
an
a wrong
even or an odd?
odd. Give me an odd.
You do.
I'm gonna like take like a whether it's a piece of bread or a cracker and break it apart and put it like to the side and step back for the raven and kind of motion for it and just kind of sit back and just chillax.
So, Flora, like while you're talking with her, from out back, like a little bit of ways, you can hear like a cawing sound, like right as the girl's like, "You're like your uncle's a bird, yeah, caw."
I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Closes notepad, goes back to snacking.
I'm gonna walk outside casually, kind of glance around for thunderstorm.
You don't see a thunderstorm. You see tsunami.
Does she? Someone's being stealthy.
Yeah. So
Not
first, I'm
that
gonna need
stealthy.
you to give me a perception alertness roll.
It's hiding like Kronk.
You do not find tsunami.
Wow.
This is gonna
I have
pain
mastered
me.
the art of staying still so well I've become invisible.
Tsunami. Tsunami.
She's calling your
Whose name
name.
did she just use? Best friend.
Tsunami.
What?
We have a problem.
What's the problem?
We're
Put the rest of the crack or whatever else was broken down. Walk over. Yes.
What are you doing with that cracker?
Giving it to that raven.
Okay. That raven is who
Yeah.
we're looking for.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I'm gonna walk back over near the cracker and like kind of break it up a little bit more and has the raven come down for the cracker at all?
That raven is gone.
Tim can.
Where did it go?
Sniff tracking something.
Okay, survival tracking.
Well, hey, there's your ragabash.
The smell of him, the scent of him, his tracking trail has not left this little backyard area you guys are currently in.
He's still around here somewhere.
Okay. I'm gonna take a look around and prepare for any like sudden movement.
I'm gonna walk around the other way of wherever he's walking and look around.
Okay. Perception investigations, guys.
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, heavens.
So 1. So it's on the roof of the hut now.
How are we gonna get up there, Floor?
I don't know.
How about this? I go to the base of the thing, you run, I boost you.
You what?
You run, step on my hand, I boost you up.
He's just gonna fly away again.
And as she says that, it just flies away.
Again.
Running.
Sam.
You guys know it's a shifter, and you're talking strategy right in front of it. He's just like,
I just want to talk to you.
it's just like, bye.
Are they actively planning on how to get me? They're planning on how to get me.
He's literally doing the hand sign for I'll boost you up. Right here in front of me.
They know I can see them, right? There's no way they don't know I can see. They're looking right at me.
All right, give me athletics checks, guys.
I knew I should have boosted that one. Oh, I did boost that
And
one.
there goes
Christ.
Floor.
Trips over a rock.
4.
Cool.
Ooh. It's that stick from before. That's all what you get to his friends.
Haunted.
All right, so Floor goes to take off after him. Trips over like little tricycle and kid shovel and stuff. Clearly belongs to the girl. Tsunami, you are booking it after this thing. It is easily outpacing you.
It's a fucking bird.
I'm gonna get up and chase after both of them now.
Give me a perception investigation roll real quick.
Both of us or just her?
Just her. You know a different way to go. Just like you've wandered the streets around enough. It's like I can maybe cut them off a different way.
Sweet.
So give me a Dex Athletics.
Oh, thank God.
There it
Good
is.
job. And Tsunami, give me another Dex Athletics.
All right. 4.
Good job, team.
Double fours.
4, 8, 12. Versus my current.
Did I ever give a specialization for my athletics?
I don't know. I don't believe you did. You said you were going to think on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Oof. All right. And you continue, like, Tsunami, you're like catching, get back up on its tails. It's like you're like hopping over stuff, moving up onto like the rooftops of these little huts. Floor, you're going around like an alleyway, going up some stairs, getting some height to you. And give me another athletics roll, both of you.
Hell was that?
6.
Jay.
I'm not.
It's
losing
not me, I
this
can
one.
tell you that much.
Not losing this one.
21.
Dang.
Right. Floor.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a grapple in your combat section.
Do it, Fleur. Believe in you. Oh, that one's me.
Difficulty 6.
Yep, difficulty 6.
What up, Snapchat?
Awesome. And Tsunami, as you're about to be under the bird, shadow over the sun behind you, this floor leaps through the air, lands on bird and is tumbling, and bird's trying to get out, and they're coming right at you, falling from the sky.
Arms out, ready to grab mainly the bird, but catch Fleur as well. That way she doesn't hit and go out of reaction.
Okay. Also roll me a grapple then.
Okay.
Somebody's popular tonight.
Yeah.
No,
A friend of mine
fuck
is
you, game.
out drinking, and she's sending me Snapchats about it.
All right. Everybody give me your strength rolls.
I'm telling her to be
Straight
safe.
strength.
Straight strength.
Mhm. Yeah.
You guys have successly subdued the bird.
Okay. Okay, I was about to say, would grappling
By
play
just
into this
holding it.
You both literally are like,
What is
Now.
your problem?
I think we're the problem, Fleur. But good job getting around and above it and snatching the fuck out of it.
Is there a bag or anything around?
nope,
No plastic bags floating around in the breeze?
nope.
Okay, lovely.
Th-
Of
th-
course,
this
there's
is-
no
this is-
litter.
This is Morocco. There isn't a fucking Walmart bag just blowing through the fucking wind. No,
I thought that was everywhere.
Like a
Run
sack of
back.
potatoes.
only America actually.
Gonna run back to the cairn
I
like
hate
Pee
it
Wee
here.
Herman with them snakes. Ah!
Well, I mean,
Okay,
I can grab
on
it,
our
we
way
can head
back,
in.
can I peek into the hut one more time?
Sure, holding the bird.
No, not holding the bird. I said that's why I said peek into the hut. Can you hold
Okay.
on to this? Can you hold on to this?
You're talking to me?
I'm just gonna. Yeah, I'm just no. You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't trust this. I don't trust this. I'm gonna keep holding. I'm just gonna peek my head in, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, what was your name?"
The bird shifts up to Hamid, breaking the grapple immediately. It's like, Sylvie, run!
I'm gonna tackle him. I'm gonna tackle him.
Yeah, I'm re-grappling his ass.
Okay. He is going
Sylvie,
to
run.
attempt to dodge. So, Deadly, give me your grapple first. He has split his dice pool for this.
Wow, 2 1s. Thank you, game. How much? How much do I have? Oh, I have 4 willpower. Can I spend the willpower for 3 dice, right?
If you want.
I'm making sure this bitch doesn't get away. I mean,
We'll see.
this bird.
We'll see.
No, I
It's
can
a tie.
reroll at 10 because of my grapple, right? Specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Don't fuck me, game.
We had a tie. Oh.
Okay.
Aw.
Defender wins.
Yep.
My turn to grapple.
Your turn. Roll that grapple.
Good effort. Good effort. Good hustle.
It was like Tsunami goes to grapple. It's like at the last second. Floor like goes like spear. He's just like Olay. And, like takes off running down an alley. Still screaming at
Sylvie, I'll
Sylvie.
come back to visit.
Still screaming for Sylvie to get out and be safe.
Running after this bitch.
Sam.
All right. Athletics time again.
Right.
Oh, what's the Biddy Hill theme?
3.
We're all tied.
Yep.
Oh wait,
Floor.
no, you're ahead.
Yep. Floor. You can go ahead and attempt to make a grapple check again. And roll your strength. Floor jumps on him and gets him on the ground again.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna punch him in the face.
Oh.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Didn't work on Nelson. Maybe it'll work on this guy.
Oh my god!
Also not work.
Why? Why? Like literally, like after the third one's like, why? What are you? Stop it!
Why would you do this?
Oh,
Help!
cool.
Help!
I'm gonna cover his mouth.
Americans are trying to.
Americans.
Very American.
I'm gonna punch him as well, by the way.
Can you please just come with us?
Well, now you're punching him.
Licks
If
your
you
hand.
stop resisting, I'll stop punching
Oh, ew.
Oh,
Ew.
Disgusting!
I'm gonna punch him.
Willpower. Gross.
I was really hoping for a botch that would be punching floor.
you just go cock floor.
Ooh,
I knew that was coming too. I was like, I swear to God, if I get punched in the face.
There goes
All right,
that.
damage +3.
Yep.
And his stamina. Because it's bashing. Oh, that forgot to know in that roll. Only one bashing. Okay, that's fine.
Not stunned.
Pop!
Stop resisting.
Wow.
Come with us! I'm gonna punch him again.
It's still the afternoon?
Yeah, it's still the afternoon. There are onlookers.
It's international incident. Here we come.
All right, roll your strength, Floor.
Didn't add any successes to that.
She didn't. Floor, roll 3 other extra dice.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh, good soak roll. Good soak.
Real good soak.
Bad
Yeah.
yeah.
What? Which
3D10.
dice?
The
are-
drama deadly. It's fine.
D10. So he takes 2 bashing.
Are you gonna make me punch you again, or are you gonna come with us?
Tears literally start welling up in his eyes.
Oh.
Jake said yes.
He's still struggling, but he is struggling like his life depends on it. He
I'll
fully
punch him again.
believes you guys are here to kill him.
Punch him again.
We're not going to hurt you. I just need you to
We're
come
not-
with
You
us.
haven't been punched again in the face.
We're not
I
trying.
hurt you. Bah!
Bam!
Gotta yell, stop resisting.
Look, if you just calm down and come with us, you'll be fine. I won't have to punch you anymore.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my
He's
goodness.
getting weaker, but he is still struggling.
I sure hope the other Farrah never hear about this. Specifically, not the Ahadi.
I know.
This is not how I wanted it to go down.
You punched him.
He speared him out of the air.
Can you just come walk with us,
And
please?
then started hitting him.
He's
Five
weak.
punches in. Let's
He's
use our
weak.
words.
He's fading, but he is still trying to fight you off of him.
Still punching him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna punch him again.
Continues to happen.
I know.
Damage
Make sure
plus
I'm killing
one.
Floor.
Look, just agree to come with us, and we'll stop hurting you. Smack.
Beatings will stop when morale increases.
And he's out.
Hey, fuck. Okay,
The second
hurry
he
up.
goes
Let's
on,
get out of here.
second he goes unconscious, he's a raven.
I'm
Grab
holding
you by
on
the
to
neck.
this raven with my dear life. No! I got it.
Yes.
Okay, let's hurry up.
I have steely grip.
You'll hear one of the bystanders be like, "Did that guy just change into a bird?"
No! Are you
Look,
fucking
make the magic trick.
doing
Make the magic trick.
drugs?
You've
the
literally
magic
got a bird in your hand.
I'm a magician, you dumbass!
And that is the performance.
All of the locals, both of you, you know what? Both of you give me manipulation subterfuge right now. Both of you give me manipulation
You lie as
subterfuge
well as you
right now.
punch. Good God.
Oh my
Damn it, it didn't work.
So on the skills, there should be a subterfuge thing on there for you.
That was my
Oh my-
thought. They started
Oh my
punching. It was
God.
like he said there was a crowd. I was like, you better hope he doesn't turn into a bird when he goes unconscious. Bam, bird. Oh no!
Wait, under
Oh,
skills?
no.
Yeah. So on the very front page, attributes and abilities,
Yeah.
Oh,
high
no.
schools.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh,
you
no.
not have- You don't have.
No.
So just roll manipulation. Difficulty
Wow.
Neither of
Hey,
you.
Matt, I don't mean to put
Wait,
Neither
where
of
is
you.
manipulation?
Isn't there a negative if she's not skilled in something?
No, it's
Yeah.
it's
seven.
highest
For you, Tsunami,
Yeah,
there's
plus
not
one.
because of one of your merits.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
yeah.
a +1
For-
diff if you don't
It's a
have
plus one difficulty. So roll 1d10, Floor.
Okay.
Please,
Difficulty
10.
7.
Please, 10.
Oh,
Oh, goodness.
Can I? I'm going to. Fleur, you should use a willpower in this situation.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
you're about to ruin my night, guys. You're about to ruin my night.
Your rank comes with a veil breach. Oh, my goodness.
So, Floor, are you spending for an automatic success, or are you spending for 3 dice to potentially get more
dice.
than one success? All right, roll 3d10. Difficulty is still 7.
Sometimes you gotta roll that hard 7. Oh.
Oh, that was wait.
Two more
I see
dice.
two more,
Two more,
Sorry.
okay.
Okay.
That is
Ooh.
1 success.
Who is it?
Very
It
hard
is.
success.
So, oh no, it's not. It's
No,
still
it's
0.
not.
It's
It's
still 0.
zero.
That's right, because it's
That's a
7.
no.
All right.
God
All right.
damn it, you guys.
Oh.
Can I? All right. I need to spend the point wisdom for this. Can I spend it now or no? My time already passed.
Spend a point in
I'm fine.
wisdom.
Willpower, you mean?
For willpower.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you can still spend a point of willpower.
Oh, you gonna
Yeah, I'm
spend a
taking that
point of
one
wisdom
automatic
too.
success. I'm not risking this shit.
For an automatic success. So that is 1 success. Okay.
Oh.
That person believes you.
Oh.
That person does not believe you.
Ooh. Mm. Mm.
That person doesn't believe you because they're the defender.
Thunder wins.
And this is the important one. The police officer
Oh no!
Oh.
does not believe you. As he witnessed the beating and everything, he was already approaching you. But
I
man, state official outfit, everything. Big badge, cheesy 80s aviator glasses,
Oh no.
with like
And I-
straight up like Burt Reynolds mustache because his country is like a couple decades behind.
Hell yeah.
Gonna Google now.
Got a
if I
couple
can afford
smokies
the
on my
Rockwell Bill
bandit here, eh?
Oh.
Couple
Saying,
jakes with
some-
Batman.
saying something in his radio.
We should probably run.
As he's approaching you, hand on his gun.
We
Like,
should probably
Gloves to
run.
English. Stay. Hands where we can see him. Let the bird go.
We can't let this bird go.
God, you. Ah.
Tsunami, we need to run.
Meanwhile, back in the character.
Yay.
Oh man, I don't think anybody's having as rough a day as we are right now. Like,
My day's about to get rougher, guys.
ooh.
I have to explain that shit.
Lexi, text message. Can you come meet us at the hall?
No. Oh no.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
What's up?
Been summoned. Either there's round 2
Oh,
or something's happened.
I hope it's round 2.
Yeah. Uh-huh. You good? You need anything?
I'll be good. I'll be fine. I just gotta thinking up this song. Best of luck in there.
We getting drunk tonight?
One of us is at least.
Lexi,
I
when
hope
you
that
get
really-
when you get to the Great Hall, on the projector of the wall, on TikTok, Tsunami and Floor beating a man, and he turns into a bird. And it's just like that 10-second TikTok loop over and over as every Philodox in this sept is just sitting there, like straight Last Supper style on one side of the table, just like staring.
Looks like their challenge is going well.
So,
That's how I feel, camera.
one of the people that like I used to keep the veil safe said that there's currently officers trying to arrest them. Should I you're the beta of their pack? Should we let them get arrested?
You can't use it for yourself.
No, they'd just get in more trouble in jail. They'll get in enough trouble here.
Eyes have not left the projector, but it's just like lose them in transit.
Oh,
I appreciate your assistance.
I got the
You should-
points. You want me to buy an intervention, Matt?
You should I don't see it in the chat. You
Do
should,
it. I could buy it. I'll buy it. I'll buy it.
you should maybe go find your alpha
Ooh.
and start preparing your defense.
Sure, there will be a conversation whenever. Heck, they get back.
So, all right. So rewind because the intervention has been used.
All of it.
Oh.
So both of you, with your common sense merits,
They've had that this whole.
Mm-hmm.
they have.
It's fine. It's only 5,000 points. It's
great.
fine.
No, it's
It's
great.
fine.
It's fine. Yeah, I increased intervention today, by the way.
It's
Yeah.
all
No.
good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Long before this session started.
I forgot intervention was a thing, or otherwise I would have done it.
Yeah,
Phil
I
has
can't
used
use things on my-
intervention. Phil has used intervention a couple of times because it's like, oh, they're
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I can't use things on myself, so
So you're about to swing on him. He's still struggling. He's weak. He's trying.
Mm.
Your common sense says he's a shifter. We know he's a shifter. If we knock him unconscious, he might shift. We maybe shouldn't do this in front of an audience.
Floor, I'll take him. You handle the audience. Oh wait, never mind. I will handle the audience. You take him. I forgot you're not trained.
Run?
Take him away. I will deal with the audience as quick as I can. Just get out of here with him.
Okay, I'm running.
Bring him back to Wormfoe.
Okay, I'm heading to Wormfoe. Bye.
What's a worm foe?
It is a great and mighty, just a nickname we use for one of somebody. He's,
Go ahead and give
part
me
of-
your first manipulation subterfuge.
God damn it. You are surrounded by people!
Why did I spend that intervention?
Well, good news.
Nobody
There's
shifted.
no direct breach of the veil.
There's that.
Yes.
That's that.
So
Intervention. Nelson shows up.
It was still very well spent.
Yeah.
You need somebody to talk your way out of it? Oh, come on. We're filming Jackass 5 over here. It's fine.
All right. There's like, okay, whatever, weird ass Americans. Police officers stepping forward, having witnessed you two assaulting a Moroccan citizen. Like, what's going on?
Don't squeak, Brad.
There was an issue, and the fight broke out, and he upset and attacked people, and it kind of bringing him back to.
He like checks you over, looking for any sign of any wound on your person.
Not me. He didn't harm me.
I don't know how you do things in America, but hands against the wall.
Oh, Tsunami will put his hands against the wall.
Pat down, pat down, pat down. What all did Tsunami have on his person?
Oh, right. I was waiting for that one.
Yeah.
Whittling knife, for sure.
Definitely
Yep,
whittling
I got my
tools.
whittling knife. Probably some couple pieces of wood from Alaska still. If there's any of that left. And then all he has other than that is his melee bow staff. That's all that he would took with him on this.
Cool. You can take all those off your character sheet. Copy paste them somewhere else in like one of like the things. That way you can just copy paste them back later.
I also have a necklace with a stargazer pendant on me. Sorry.
Yep.
Tsunami got Jesse'd.
And he proceeds to put Tsunami into handcuffs.
Did you take my necklace as well?
It's a necklace.
If it's in the pocket, not on your neck, yes.
No, it'll be on my neck.
Then no.
Okay.
He'll take your piercings out when you get arrested. Nice glasses. Hand them over. I see you wearing a shirt. Take it off.
Nice
And
shoes
cop
you
now.
got there.
And proceeds to leave Tsunami off into the city. Fast forward. Oh, clearly we're having the worst day. Blah, 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 blah. Lexi, same scenario with the Philodoxes, only less shock and awe over breach of the veil and more just like TikTok of your guy in Floor beating a dude and then like Floor running off with him and Tsunami getting arrested. Same question. It's like, should we let him sit in prison or should you want me to spring him out?
This version of reality is much more difficult. Still sticking with he's gonna.
Dominic Mysterio, he can't survive in
He
prison.
can't. He can't survive in jail.
Oh, God.
He's gonna come back with a teardrop tattoo and a wife beater.
He's too pretty for jail. He'll go right for his nips. He can't survive on the outside anymore, you guys. He's indoctrinated.
All right.
Just
Same scenario. Picks up the phone. Says lose him in transit, so on and so forth, etc. And evens or odds, Lexi?
Odds.
You are not sucked back into the debate.
Oh, well, we've got you here. Ah!
What do you
Exactly.
think? About
That is exactly how that would have gone.
Well, we've got you.
I almost would rather
Good
stay.
question. Oh, Lexi, how do you feel about pineapple on pizza?
Ah!
All right. Tsunami, as you're being led through the city, like you'll feel like the handcuffs kind of like go slack. Like you're gonna go to the right now. Same cam.
Okay,
Go to the right then.
Don't believe
He
it. It's a
keeps
trap.
he keeps going forward, and like walks into like one of the stalls and like hits his head, falls down.
Officer down. He overpowered me.
He broke out of his handcuffs. He's a strong boy.
I'm not
You
checking
gotta
on
look
him.
out for tsunami.
I knew it. I was waiting for it.
you say?
What'd you say you're doing?
I'm gonna check on him.
4 bystanders pounce on Tsunami as the criminal as the criminal clearly has gone loose.
You stupid fuck.
I knew it.
And you'll hear that from under the pit of them wrestling you from the officers, like, you stupid son
You
of
got
a
hit?
bitch.
You are out.
Lexi, as you go to leave the Philodox meeting, you'll hear like the woman clear her throat. It's like, he apparently did not want to be lost in transit.
Now he's going to jail for assaulting a police officer.
Did it?
You learned nothing from
Upstanding
Shadowrun?
citizen.
Well, here's hoping you're wrong and he can survive prison.
Hope there's some very reflective bars in there.
He likes
With
meditating.
no cameras.
None.
Plenty of time to sit
Oh, this
there
ain't
meditating.
this ain't America. This
Yeah.
ain't America.
Tsunami, you're re-handcuffed.
Oh my goodness.
As everybody who witnessed it totally saw you shove that officer and go off to the right.
Hmm.
And Tsunami's going to prison. Okay. Very good. Let's go back to Floor. You arrive at the cairn with the dude now.
I'm gonna be completely super duper honest. That is not a statement I expected to hear in this game. Tsunami is going to prison. Floor, maybe. Nelson, maybe. Not Tsunami.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you one thing
No.
I for sure do know. Dolly is going to be very mad she missed this game.
Oh, God,
She
yeah.
is. She's
That is
gonna be
true.
so
Oh.
mad.
I'm
Heartbroken.
mad because I could have brought hers on the floor. It's like darkness shit.
Yeah, but look at you. You and Floor are closer now.
Floor's the one that
What's
needed
up
the
for
rank.
you?
Floor's the one that needed the rank challenge. Not
It's
Alyssa.
very far
Oh,
away.
you're right. You're
Very
right.
far away from Floor because you're in prison.
All right, so Lexi, you're getting out of the hall. Nelson, you're still sitting in like the main like gathering space. You see Floor coming back with a bird in her hands. Jacob, what are you doing? Would you like to be part of this scene, Jacob?
Sure, he
I was
can be
gonna
part
go
of this
looking for
scene.
him anyway.
Cool.
Mhm.
Oh.
Right. We'll say you run into your beta first,
Okay.
just for good role play.
All right.
Rhetorical question, Jacob. How do you think Tsunami and Flora's rank challenge is going right now?
What is a rhetorical question?
Do you know a
Do
question that doesn't really have? I have the answer. I'm just,
Oh, you. Oh, then why are you asking?
you know, suspense. Just suspense.
Wolf. Okay. Okay. What is the answer?
Not well.
Not well.
Also
Okay.
well, but
Someone said
also
bad.
But
resoundingly not well.
You guys both would notice Floor coming into like the main area where you guys are, like off to the side talking.
I'm
Carrying-
breaking my gummy bears.
I
Ew.
can tell you
Something in her hands.
at least one of them failed.
I was okay. What was their challenge? They didn't tell me this time.
Do I see them now? Do I
Yeah.
hear him say that?
You see Nelson, Jacob, and Lexi.
This was the challenge to get the bird. We got the
Mhm.
bird.
Shh, we have so much to talk about later.
Okay.
Good job on
Um,
getting the bird.
Thank you. Thank you.
What-
I'm gonna
Bring
keep
it to
walking
Wormfo.
until I find my guy to give this bird to.
Guys like poses up is like, eh, nope. Mm-mm. I was just I gave you the task. I am not the
Wormfo.
recipient. Not the
Who's the
recipient of the bird.
Oh, Wormfo? Okay, go
Well,
and
yeah.
find the
One, Sam, nope, you wouldn't know
Nope.
that. That's
Sam,
metagaming.
you didn't know that.
No, Tsunami said it. Tsunami said it, didn't he?
He did
He
say
did say
Wormfo because he had to
in front of
explain Wormfo to
normal
somebody else.
people.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I had to bring him to Wormfo.
Yeah, that's
He did.
true.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fair. Okay,
Yeah.
then I take it back. So you go to find the Wormfoe. Does Floor even know who the Wormfoe is?
No.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the worm foe, guys?
Like in
Haven't dealt with
general or like specifically?
I don't know. He just told me to bring it to the worm foe.
Like in general, the worm foe is the person in charge of the air rooms.
I don't know who our specific. I don't know who the specific Wormfoe is here. I haven't dealt with him.
You could just ask literally anyone.
Yes. Just random. Where's the worm foe?
Pardon me.
Excuse me.
Finding the nearest Garu. Hey, do you know who the worm foe is here?
Probably at the training guard.
Going to the training
Sun's
guard.
Sun's still up, so just look for the points for you. Just look for the guru that's bossing people around in training drills.
Got it. Okay, headed straight for him.
Okay.
Anyway, Jacob, I think I've got to bail Tsunami out of jail.
What?
What?
You definitely do.
He just turns and looks at what?
Mm-hmm. So,
Again?
the dynamic duo beat a man in the streets. Tsunami got arrested. I asked one of the very generous local Philadoxes to have him let go. He was. And then he immediately got arrested again.
That doesn't sound like Stargazer activity. Like that's
Okay.
that's kind of what ours do.
I can understand getting arrested for, I'm guessing, beating up
the man in the street, yes.
the man in the street. I'm guessing
Mhm.
that's the bird.
Again?
But he got away and then what? Ran back into the cops?
So the kind in the pocket police officer was going to let him go. Made it look like he escaped, you know? But then he, instead of escaping, he turned back around and didn't escape.
Made sure he was okay.
He got himself
don't know
dumped,
that. We know
and
that
then
he got released and then didn't escape.
Yeah.
That's all that we've been told.
Yeah, that's all you've been told at this point.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like, they let you go, and you just, essentially, what we think is you stood there like, what?
he
What do I
turned
do
around.
with Jacob? I don't want to get in trouble again.
He turned around, got jumped by locals, and then
You don't know that.
Yeah. No, you don't know that.
No,
We
I
just
thought
know
that was
that.
video. Sorry,
No,
The video was only of beating up the dude in the street.
no. All you got told was
he got
he didn't want to be. He didn't
Arrested.
Yeah, he didn't want to
Again.
be lost in transit. Apparently.
Yeah.
so
So they tried to let him go, and he
did
stayed.
not want to go.
What?
Maybe he had a reason. Jacob's just stretching now.
I'm hoping.
Very
No,
obvious
no,
he's
no,
hoping
no,
for the
That's
best.
not true. I have in my heart full faith he had a reason.
All right. Tsunami.
Yeah.
You are not taken to like a police station or anything of that nature, like what you know the criminal system to be back home, like what you've
I'm a
seen in
lawyer.
TV. I was like, lawyer?
Phone call.
You were taken straight to a jail, like a prison. Good luck, American. Pushed in, gate closed behind you.
What cell am I in?
People are already walking off, except for the guards that stand by the gate.
What cell am I supposed to go to?
Whatever could sell you feel safe in. Spits on ground.
It's a weird statement.
And as you take a couple steps into the prison, into the jail, into the prison, like all eyes are like Heads turn,
Thing.
goes quiet, people whispering while staring at you.
I'm gonna walk back to the guard real quick and be like, is violence condoned, punished,
Find
frowned
out.
upon?
Frowned upon.
Walk around and
You literally
Well-
just hear back. Find out.
Tsunami is gonna be Bane by the end of this goddamn stay. Oh yeah.
I have to make a judgment call on Tsunami here. Hold on. Give me a. Okay. Tsunami's gonna think back of his time when he watched the TV show of I can't think of the name of it.
Prison Break?
Please don't say Oz.
Prison Break. Prison Break.
Please don't say Oz.
Yeah, please don't say
Well, I said Prison Break.
Yeah. I'm going with Prison Break. All right, so I need to find the biggest bitch or second biggest bitch around here and show my supremacy.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
good news. He finds you.
Cool.
You got that perky mouth, American.
Oh no.
He is walking up to Tsunami.
Yep.
What's Tsunami doing? Just standing there?
Standing up, making myself look menacing and maybe hot at the same time.
I'm trying to appeal to all spectrums. Got it.
Yes, I am. I'm
Oh,
trying
this
to
is the
channel my inner
best.
Jacob of also being like alpha status. I'm the
So-
boss around here.
Roll me manipulation intimidation.
Man, it'd be really nice if I had any dots and pretty much anything here.
How did you?
If you had any social skills whatsoever, yeah.
Yeah. Quick question.
We're learning a lesson today.
Seriously.
Gaul.
Going
Does
back
Gaul
on.
give me anything here? Add any extra die to any social role involving a display of backbone? Does any?
Sure. You can add one extra die.
Oh, God.
Cool. I will gladly take it right now. Really, dice? A 1 and then a 10?
Damn you.
It's just like your rank challenge. You had the new moon and the full moon, the opposite ends of the spectrum.
You just- He's not scared.
Tsunami
Yep.
getting kicked in the dick.
Right in the dick.
Right in
Oh,
the
we're
dick.
going right into this, eh?
He literally
Yep.
goes right for the dick.
ooh, established dominance.
That is 3 successes. Because it's called shot.
Yep. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh, favorite session, guys. Oh, and
Dolly's
Aliska's
definitely
not
missed
here
this
for
shit.
it.
Shit.
Oh, Dolly. Oh, my dear sweet
Poor
Dolly.
Dolly. Missing this great episode.
I hope whatever you are doing is worth it right now, woman.
So,
Mm.
Tsunami, you are prone
Okay.
for the next 2 rounds
Jesus.
as your junk heals.
Okay.
And a bunch of prisoners jump on you and
I
just
have to do it. Gotta put those in the chat.
Pow!
No soaking involved?
for
No soaking?
for that shot, no. It is a vulnerable area.
You are extremely stunned, my guy.
And just for narrative purposes,
Mhm.
you wake up in a cell.
Mhm.
Okay.
There's one individual sitting in the cell with you, like cross-legged, like hands in his lap, eyes closed, and he's just auming.
I can get along with it.
He also kicks you in the dick.
I have a good feeling about this guy. Stay.
What's your name?
Small smile.
My deed name is Cockknocker. Damn.
I'm sorry, what's your name? I didn't catch that.
He didn't say anything.
My name not important. What is important is we maintain rules.
Ruse of?
You have been savagely beaten. According to them, head gestures out the cell door. Yet you sit here before me, no damage. Cracks his knuckles.
Over me.
What a day.
Over me. Still unconscious.
There we go. That's good, boy.
How long do I gotta stay unconscious for?
Until your friends get you out of prison.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna meditate then.
There we go. Make sure to stay under a blanket. I will
Yep.
keep people from coming in.
Oh.
Back at the cairn.
Yeah.
Yep.
Floor, you go to take the wormfo, the bird.
Yeah.
He'll, as you get like within 20 feet, it's like, it would be a real shame for people to fail their challenge if they came to me prematurely and not together. Acting like he hasn't seen you yet.
Completely turning around and walking back.
Congratulations. Thanks for the spy. You fail.
You fail. Better luck next time.
Oink.
And when you see Tsunami, you tell him he failed too.
Okay. Do I get back to the rest of them?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna need you to get Tsunami like ASAP, because I can't turn this bird in without him.
Well, that was the plan regardless of your challenge.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if he doesn't want to fail his challenge, I need you to get him immediately before this bird wakes up.
Oh, you need us to get him.
Please.
Lexi, while you're standing there like judge staring, roll me a perception investigation.
Okay.
Just real quick.
The bird
While you're
opens an
standing
eye.
right there.
The bird's beginning to stir. Boobs. I'm missing
Punch it
the
out.
boobs.
It's like the floor's like ranting, like before this bird wakes up, and like so you look down and like the bird is literally like one eye closed, one eye open, just like then like
Yeah.
slowly closes the other eye.
Before the bird wakes up, I guess I should hurry up, huh? As I'm Googling the police station.
What police station?
I'm
Jail.
trying to Google anything jail, prison.
There is
Anything.
a prison in Morocco. There's also a courthouse, but it's just so backlogged that it usually takes like 8 months before they get to even see a judge. Most people, especially foreigners, don't last that long.
How far away is this jail?
Like the other side of the city.
Is like walking distance, or should I like?
You can walk. It'd take a while, but you can walk.
What's the
How-
hurry?
I'm gonna get like a taxi or something.
There we go.
I don't know if
You get
there's
it?
Uber, but I'll get a taxi.
There's not Uber. You have the options of taxi or guy running for you while you are in a cart.
Taxi seems faster. Jacob, do you want to come or you want me to take care of this?
I don't see how I'd be helpful.
Okay.
I wouldn't know the situation. You could take Nelson, but I would not be helpful in this situation.
Nelson, you want to be backup?
Absolutely.
Send
More
the
sto-
talkers.
More stories to tell.
Said the talkers.
I'm gonna stop and see if I can get a bunch of money, like from an ATM.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, them service fees though.
Yep. She don't
Fuck, do
care
I
about
care?
that. Have you seen her resources rating? She don't care.
I
How
just
did-
casually
Once again,
ordered an
Remind me
insurance
how we got back to Morocco.
Nelson has $1 of resources. Nelson's aware of service fees.
She could empty this ATM and not bat an eye.
pocket stuffed with cash, hopping in back into the taxi to
Yeah.
get to the jail.
Go.
Get to the jail. There's two dudes posted at the front gate.
Okay. I'm gonna just to try to make my life a little easier. I'm gonna roll for persuasion real quick.
Look at them social gifts.
Yep.
Charisma and subterfuge.
I'm also gonna go ahead and pre-roll.
That'll be 2.
That'll be 3.
Hey, random, how's it going? Okay, cool. Persuasion's activated.
I also have that enchanting voice merit
You sure do.
that I haven't annoyed you with enough.
There's
just-
time for everything.
Yep.
Enchanting voice, and charmed existence. Just I'm noticing a theme with your
real
merits.
annoyance to Matt. Let's be real.
I'm gonna pay the taxi to wait. Then
Sits there counting his money.
pop out and head toward the guards. Hey, gentlemen.
Oh, American! Hello.
Hi.
Because Lexi is fucking hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm hot.
Hi, fellas.
You're in prison. You don't want to be hot in prison.
You here for a visit?
You know, I do like what I see. But I was wondering.
Lexi, you do not like what you see.
I don't. I can
It's
lie.
called lying.
I know how to
Right.
get what I want most of the time.
So manipulation subterfuge, please.
Okay.
That's we have begun the lying. What's persuasion do again?
Minus
reduces
diff.
the difficulty
Okay.
by
Just 1 per success.
1, and then enchanting voice reduces it by 2.
So that is 4 successes on your
Yeah.
lie. Wait, plus that, so 3. So that is 5 successes on your roll. On your lie. All right, so continue.
I was just wondering first if there was maybe another
Hey,
American.
Dark Druid. We are having a fantastic time, friend. It has
Oh,
been
hell yeah.
it has been an interesting game.
Ooh,
Oh,
there was a
my.
twist nobody saw coming. Oh my.
All right.
To say the least.
Well, thank you for the follow, man.
Oh.
All right, Lexi. So they believe that you're into them. Good job. Not hard for you.
I just have a policy, the more the merrier. And I was wondering if there was another American that came into here.
Why you want American when you can have all this?
I've got a lot to handle.
We have a
So I need
lot
a
of
little
officers. Do you like men in uniform?
I like some authority.
Good girl.
Say it again.
Watching Jen crack when I said
Not on
it.
tap. Not on stream. Here we go. Oh, what? We are here for you, Deadly.
Yeah, I don't
Random-
know what you think you're doing right now.
I wish I could hurt Matt with this.
And it's Lexi. What the hell,
And
dude?
it's Lexi.
God.
She's here for you to get you out of prison, and you just attack.
No,
Be
a random
odd.
brick from above the wall gets thrown over and hits Lexi at the top of her head as screams of "Kill the American" come from inside the jail.
I'm going to act like that hurt and maybe cry a little.
Oh no.
Like, I guess I thought you guys liked Americans.
What kind of prisoner you running here, guy?
I mean, Pierce, you froze.
Yeah, I did freeze. It's fucking weird. Still here though.
We love Americans. Inmates uncultured, uncivilized.
Is there any way you can get
It's
my
okay.
American
Like
friend back?
like goes to brush the tear off Lexi's cheek.
Oh my god.
Since Lexi likes authority.
Is there any way
Oh,
you can
no,
help me
that's
get
not
my
a-
friend?
It's gonna be enough this time. You gotta make this right.
I just want to
Yes.
get my friend and go. You're welcome to come with us. You know, for a little while.
Glad I'm still frozen.
Where are you staying at, baby?
I'm gonna name a random hotel that you
Googled. Look, we need something sweet and deal. You know, we can't just let anybody out for nothing.
For nothing.
For
How
nothing.
much would it cost? Besides me.
The tone changes and everything. We let beat up American boy out for $25,000.
American.
So much though.
How much do you make in a week?
About $25,000 American.
How much cash did I get out? Just out of curiosity.
Oh, you could have easily gotten fucking.
Yeah.
We'll go. You know what? To make things easier, we'll go with 30,000, but not American.
Okay.
What if I reconnect real quick?
Go for it, man.
Go for it.
We'd much rather have your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. I learned I need faces.
I'll
For
suffer.
this ridiculousness.
I'll suffer
Nope.
for a few seconds.
Still
Still
frozen.
frozen on the same picture.
Yeah, I know. It still shows the same picture that it froze before.
Like, force close your Discord and then reconnect.
I thought we
Yeah.
were cool, Discord and camera. I was talking about
You thought
replacing
You
you.
talked shit about
Yeah,
your camera
camera heard you
replacing it.
talking about being a cheater.
I didn't
Cameras
mean
have
what I
feelings.
said, camera. Please believe me.
Force
You know
close
you my
Discord.
world.
Force close
No, you-
Discord and then restart it. That should hopefully fix it. Do.
Yeah, immediate reconnection. And damn it!
Frozen.
What the fuck?
Leave the call, then get out of Discord.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
leave call. Make sure you're force closing it too.
Like Control Alt Delete that shit.
Ask manager nonsense.
Yup.
This is exactly why. This is why, camera.
Leave call first. Leave call first.
You do
Leave
it
the
to
call
yourself.
first.
I try to be cool, but nah.
Adventures. Pro streamers. I love it.
Ready for this talk that I'm not even gonna do it.
Alright, so 30,000 not American though.
Okay. Lexi's gonna turn it like all the way on, like stepping forward, like
Hand on
hand on his
chest.
shoulder, like
Ooh.
stroking his jaw. Just, I don't have any American. What would it take from? How can I convince you to do 20,000 Moroccan?
Sam Cam.
Oh.
Roll me, you're being hot.
Okay.
Okay. I just love the way
Thing with that.
that was.
Turn on camera. There we go.
There we
There's it.
go.
All right. Close that out. Pop this back out. We're back in.
We're back.
We're back.
Hey.
I think it was
But
all
my specialization.
janky. I had to close all of it. All right.
I mean,
Damn.
you can roll them if you want. You don't really need to.
Not at this point.
Nah. Blow this guy's fucking brains out the back of his face.
I mean, she already has 7 successes on being hot.
Now, hot this fool into a goddamn coma. Fuck him up.
Hotness him into a coma.
Oh god.
So roll 2d.
Blood flies from the nose.
And
Straight.
roll another
again.
roll another d10.
Straight anime rocket.
Blast this motherfucker. Leave nothing behind.
So a total of 10 on your being
Scorched
hot roll.
earth. Ugh. He dies. Oh.
He legit passes out.
Ooh, too much.
So it's just like thud.
That's what happens when all the blood flow gets redirected.
Do I have to roll a save against this, or is it just targeted at him?
I believe it's just targeted at him.
Okay, it's like an AOE.
The other,
burst. Just
the other
fuck him.
officer is like, if our currency 30,000, and he says it in flat normal English.
Mm.
Quick, hot this guy
Right.
too.
Takes it. Get the American. It was like small, like uproar throughout like the prison is like guards. And then deadly guards show up at your cell door. The dude who said I've got you does nothing to stop the guards.
Okay.
Like, American, come on, you bail.
I'm going to walk out there, like I've been beat up because I'm assuming it hasn't been long enough for a normal person to heal.
It is absolutely has not been.
So I'm just gonna walk out there, limping, and have the blanket over me and head
Okay.
down.
You'll notice that there are guards like keeping people back and away from you and out of the hallways. People seem to just want to murder you for some reason.
Do I see the big boy anywhere?
Nope.
Okay. I'll flick him off.
And you are led out of the jail and into the waiting arms of Lexi and Nelson.
Monster of the Week crossover. Bring out the American and it's Lana.
There is one guard outside of the gate completely passed out, and another guard who's like just sack of money, like clearly like counting.
I'm going to grab a fistful of Tsunami's shirt
Quick, check on him.
and aim him for the taxi.
Not right now.
You're being scruffed and dragged, Tsunami.
Alright, I mean, I'm
Keep it
still
together,
pretty
Tsunami.
fresh and I've been beat up and everything, and I'm pretty hurt, so I'll let it happen
Yep.
for this moment.
And we'll go ahead and fast forward to you guys all making it back to the Karen now. Unless you want to role play the taxi ride, Lexi.
This is the whole taxi ride.
Just silence. There's a driver. Can't
Silence
say
and
what
angry
needs to be said.
staring.
How disappointed in you, Tsunami. Raised you better than this.
You actually say that?
Yes.
You owe me 30,000 in Moroccan and also an ounce of my own dignity back.
I wish I could give that to me back. I can't imagine what that was like, but it was better than
But
me
you
in there.
did
on the floor,
things.
so.
To ugly people.
That was me, I'd be dead. See the things I've seen.
Just be happy there wasn't Fleur in there. She might have actually killed somebody.
Nope, no. We're not.
Your
lucky
punishment. You're grounded. You got 2 weeks, mister. Nelson's
yet.
smiling
That
at you
was
the whole time.
rest.
Lexi is pissed. Nelson is tickled.
Nelson's like, best day ever.
So good. What is today? These are the days we're fighting for. We're gonna just make fun of pack mates.
You guys will make it back to the cairn. In the courtyard is Jacob and Floor waiting for you guys.
Just watching Floor hold a bird.
That bird ain't
Any day
moving.
now.
I still got this blanket on, man. This thing smells terrible.
I would have thrown the blanket off immediately inside the car. Fuck
Ew.
that shit.
And we still gotta smell it in here, dude.
How much a jail blanket?
I didn't throw it on you. I put it
Shell
down.
blanket!
It's too close.
It wasn't a
Haven't I suffered
souvenir.
enough?
It's a souvenir.
I don't have this. I got rid of. I would not have taken it out of the taxi. I left it in the taxi.
Oh,
So
dude.
we've had to ride with it.
Still had to ride with it. Prison
Wrong
blanket,
one.
dude.
Please go finish your challenge before I have to punch Floor in the face.
What?
I do.
You heard her.
Okay. Okay. Let's go for it.
Let's go.
I'm still assuming I don't have my stuff back, Matt.
Nope.
Okay.
We'll pull out a bottle of anything and just hand it to Lexi.
I'm taking it. I need to find someone hot to make out with. Get the ick off of me.
Oh, we gotta go talk to Kiva.
You
Make
saw
out
me
with
talk to people.
Elizabeth's cat. Yeah, that'd be funny as shit.
Girl code,
That's-
bro. Girl code.
Jacob just raised it out. You have to talk to Kiva?
Yeah.
Jacob's just like, what's a Kiva?
Well, yeah. Who is Kiva?
Alaska's fella. You
He's,
know,
the
who she
best
kept like
at-
sneaking out about,
Oh.
booping
Yeah.
snoots in the middle of
Hey, Jamie.
a romantic alleyway.
What's up, Jamie?
Hey.
I see. I see.
Mm. What a good game, guys.
And you have to go talk to him.
Oh, yeah, for my challenge.
Okay.
And 2 other hottie councilmen across Africa.
Mm-hmm.
There's a small roll of his eyes. Just breathe in on that one. Great. Wonder
that's
how
not
much
even the best
more I
part.
can get glared at.
Not even the best part.
Okay. What's the best part?
I have to convince them they should help us.
Help us do what?
Everything.
Why do we
For
need help?
Gaia. For Gaia.
Are they joining the pack?
No, not like us. Like,
Jacob heard us. Jacob heard help
I
us.
was wondering
That's
when someone was
fair.
realized what he's talking about.
just another. Like,
Jacob heard us to help us.
Lexi, are you drinking the bottle or are you using your fetish?
I'm drinking whatever bottle I was just handed.
Okay. It's doing nothing for you.
It's making me feel better,
So they're not helping us. They're
like a
helping.
blanket. Uh-huh. Well, us. The
Gotcha.
room. For Gaia.
I see.
Seems like a little impossible for a rank 3, but here we are. I did just make a man pass out with just
You had
No.
to do it all the way.
that.
Right. Floor, tsunami. You guys go to hand off the bird. Wormfoe takes the bird. looks over at the fool, like kind of just like still doesn't stand up, just laying there, two big thumbs up while laying there. Congratulations on the success of your rank challenges.
Thank you.
There will be a moot soon. We will perform the rites. Saddam, thank you for the raid, friend.
Hey, Saddam!
Oh, the gift for raiding has never been more appropriate.
Oh my god, yes.
yes.
It's
Nope,
never
so.
been more appropriate. This
Oh
episode has been a
my.
total dumpster
Oh
fire.
my god.
Punch
Not
my
for
way out of
me.
things. No more.
This has been an
no
absolute
more-
delight.
No more social shit. Just punch my way out of fucking shit.
Arun.
Hello, friend. Booid, hello to you too.
Oh, it's not a
all right.
bad dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Mm.
No.
An
Big
entertaining,
marshmallows on the dumpster
entertaining.
fire.
This is the dumpster fire you want to watch.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, boom, mark off. You guys now are gonna be ranked 2.
Yay.
Yay!
Where if I may ask a question?
Sure.
Not about rank. I noticed that several people are wearing armor and everything today. Is there someone here that can teach me how to possibly make armor for my pack? Or black, or like maybe make weapons or something? I don't know.
There sure is.
And those people are?
The master of the right.
Okay.
I'll treat myself.
Hey.
These
Matt has
These Disney taffies.
Matt has been
I
story-wise treating himself all
Oh
game.
yeah.
Yes.
Just feasting.
Treat
I appreciate
myself.
the help.
Can I also
Thank you.
ask a question?
No, you can ask your auspice counselor questions.
Out of my
Wanted to
face,
ask him a question
ragabash.
about the guy, though. Okay.
And he turns and walks off with the bird.
Oh, Floor, did you get something out of the building that might go with him?
What?
The papers.
Oh, did you want
You don't
these
know,
papers?
Tsunami. You don't know about the papers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Never mind. I forgot. You're right.
Well,
And about like 10 minutes later, you'll all hear a howl of like an alert howl, like somebody's breaking out. Be on the defensive.
Oh shit.
Where's
That's
that
not
fucking?
our
Alright.
problem right now, right?
We are in the area.
Yep. Heading
Tsunami's
over
on the
there.
lookout for the bird
Okay.
Yeah.
or man.
Drinking for later.
Yeah. You can still drink. Like you've met
Because
me.
I will go ahead and say that I'm gonna spend a gnosis for heightened senses.
There's definitely combat happening over by like the jail cells that you got to see earlier.
Okay.
By the time you get there, there's a couple of Krynos fighting one lone Krynos with a giant bite mark on her side.
Oh,
What
damn it.
Oh dear.
No, no.
Yep.
They seem to have it though.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
jumping in the
Okay.
middle. I'm
I
not.
was about to say. We got 10 minutes, dude. You gonna put that in combat?
All right. And speaking of which, that is where we're going to end this session
Yep.
because, well, in 10 minutes we have our fun things.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yay! So I hope everybody had fun tonight.
Oh
Yeah.
my god,
Yeah.
yes.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
Yep.
There,
I'm
there,
sad
there's
I
some.
play. I'm sad that Tsunami's a goody two shoes, because
there are some things that we learned. Social skills are important, being one
Yep.
of those many things.
The things you'll learn in
No,
World of
I'm
Darkness:
just talking about
survival and talking.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to fucking drown. Survival, athletics, and talking. Drowning and knowing north. That's one.
Awesome. So everybody gets 2 for playing in the game.
Yeah.
Sam, let me see your shirt.
It's not standing.
Give me hair.
It just says volleyball on it.
Okay, cool. Everybody except for Sam, give yourself points for costuming.
That's just one, right?
It's just one. And now for what I'm sure is going to be an
Oh
amazing,
my.
amazing. Brad, you were last to give us some recaps. So your first 4, who you want to give a prop to, buddy?
I am going to give a prop to Tsunami for playing for Deadly for playing Tsunami as I knew he would when the guy went down, and Tsunami went to go check on him.
It pained me so hard. I'm like, I'm free.
I was like, as soon as he went down, I was like, oh no. I saw it coming before it. As soon as he said it, I was like, I knew it.
It's what your character would do. That's what it is.
Lexi, played by D-Generation X.
Mm.
Damn it, camera.
I'm gonna go with Floor coming back to immediately demand someone else fix it.
That is very
Someone
on
go-
brand.
Someone go get Tsunami now.
Yep.
Someone fix the problem we've caused.
I think
That's what your guys' job is. I make the problems, you fix them.
It's the consequences of my actions following me again.
Me sewing. I love this. What the fuck?
Tsunami.
Yeah, I'm giving the Lexi for multiple reasons, but like having someone just basically pass out from hotness, but also the whole debate stuff is pretty good too.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Look at you sliding into that role. And then it's like, okay, I did a lot of philodoxing. Time to just go be hot.
Yes, got a palate
It's called
cleanser.
balance. Nelson.
We going with Jacob because, Lexi got taken, and that was going to be absolutely mine too. But Jacob was just coming to grips with having to deal with political schisms.
Yeah.
He does not like that because Wolf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Things should be so much easier. Why are we making things
Yeah,
harder?
he doesn't he
hate
doesn't
this.
understand the whole, and he's having issues with it right now. That's why I was like, he's not going to do much today because there's a lot going through his head and he doesn't understand it.
His brain hurting right now.
The side is supposed to be Worm and Gaia.
Yeah. There's
And
a
now
schism.
Gaia is splitting. Why?
There's a schism forming, and from what he can see, it started with his side, with his, and he's just like, he's like, that's not how we should be, and then like, he's coming to terms with the whole, the Rokea being sit there, maybe to take the seed. We're just waiting to see what Thistlechar has to say, and he's just like, so we're just all of a sudden fighting each other because it's like there's a lot of shit going on right now. The last thing we need to do is a power struggle, but apparently we're doing this. And he's
acting like Hamids.
It's Jacob's first racist Thanksgiving.
And he's sitting here like, and he can't understand it.
Is the worm gone? Did I miss it?
The thing that's hitting him the most is, it's coming from his side. His tribe is involved on the side that's essentially causing it. He doesn't know where to fall.
Yep. And finally, Fleur.
Mine is gonna go to Lexi when she asked me if I needed a hug.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair and that is valid. All right, guys. that was episode 17 of Werewolf the Apocalypse. We've got now no longer is wait no Nelson is still a rank 1.
He's gonna get it though.
I gotta wait for the moot. I just gotta wait for the moot.
Well, the moot will be
Galliard.
at the moot will be at the start of next game.
It's all good.
So perfect. And yeah, guys, in about 12 hours, a new game is starting at noon on Saturday. It is My Hero Academia, the game. It's going to be a hell of fun. It is episode 1 involving the entrance exam of our would-be heroes. Then we will be back Tuesday for Shadowrun. Wednesday, there's currently no game as we're waiting for other games to wrap up, so all the new games start at the same time. Thursday, we've got 2 episodes left of Monster of the Week as well. And Friday, of course, your one-stop shop for Werewolf the Apocalypse with this ratchet little group. Only it'll be even more ratchet because Dolly will be back next time.
Yeah.
He is gonna be kicking herself that she missed this episode.
She's gonna be so mad she missed this game.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh well. Watch the VODs. She'll be fine.
Yep. Watch the VODs. It'll be okay. Chat, as always, thank you for hanging out with us. We currently have votes open for what will be replacing the Tuesday game over
Wrong
on
chat.
I know. I didn't hit enter.
Okay. So you're typing in Roll20.
Yep. Over on Discord. We have votes. We submit for future games if you're interested in playing in any of our games. Talk with the players about games and fun shenanigans and stuff. And get teasers and info on things that are coming down the pipe. Such as with My Hero Academia game that starts tomorrow. Hey. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. If not, I hope you have a fantastic weekend as always. And remember, Daddy loves you. We will see y'all next time. And yeah, have a good weekend. Good night, friends. I love you.
Night. Bye. All right. Well, that was fun. I hope y'all enjoyed the utter travesty. That was good Lord. That, oh my God, I don't even know how to describe that. That was absolutely amazing. All right, so we're going to do some shout outs. Everyone who's been here today, because today has been a long day. We'll start with the VIPs. Ervin Dariel.
It's gross, and I can't believe. No. The present fell in the river, and I was,
Ashlyn Rysdale. Oh my. Isaac the Ice Tray.
Challenged by gym leader Katie. Oh, the rain went away. Oh my gosh. Is she that powerful that she just claps, spins around, and then
She controls the weather.
Oh my goodness.
See, we got Lizzie who streams on YouTube. That's her link, but I will shout her out in Twitch so you can see a clip. If I can apparently spell.
3 holes away from finishing the game, so now I must ask the question. Do we want to continue to play golf with your friends, or do you want to play something else?
Well, I thought Diamond was going to join us.
Diamond's installing Genshin Impact.
Oh, that's right, Genshin. Okay, my bad. Well, obviously, golf with your friends must be going.
Ah, I was so close. Why'd you turn me into square? Right there. You freaking jerk.
She almost had a whole.
We have DM Daddy RPG, who is our storyteller this evening.
Just a wooden box. sorry.
Go on.
I only care about one of these girls, so I'm going to go cut a piece of curtain, cover up Jesse.
Right, and
Let's see, we got Deadly Ambitions, player of Tsunami.
I like the short meows.
Right. Oh shit. What should I plug this into? There's so many.
I don't know.
There's so many things. Type.
Oh, I can't. You can't unplug it once it's plugged in.
Can you not?
Nope.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, they were playing the game all at the same time.
Means there must be more.
Oh, there's one.
Yep. Got that one. That's plugged in. Is this one? Yes, this is one. Didn't even see that one.
Got it.
Da, 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 da. And we have the Bat Sam, player of Floor. Those two were our great entertainers this evening.
You want me to go deeper, Beelzebub? I'll go deeper.
Oh my! We have Amrath X, who I'll be streaming with on Sunday.
Whoa, what the? Whoa, what the?
What the hell?
What is it?
What's wrong?
What? What?
Gaiden!
What just happened?
Gaiden!
What just?
What?
What just?
What was that?
How do you?
We got Agon VT.
Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Oh, shit.
Me and the boys just chilling out, man. Let's go. Ah!
We have Blue Bats.
Mercy,
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoever made the subathon made the rules, yeah.
Yeah, you, Nia. What you gonna do? Go cry to your girlfriend, Nia? You gonna go sit in the corner and cry, Nia?
Yeah.
You gonna go shed your little bat tears, Nia?
I'm being ruthlessly bullied, yeah.
We got Draco Fox.
UpsideDownText.com. Well, who would have guessed? And where the hell is my heart?
Flex told me not to do a regular shout out, so we'll do a Twitch shout out. We have Insanity Smiles. Ah, what is that noise?
Good chance with the three of us. And 5 out of 6.
Ah!
And once the door opens. Oh, there's 2 of them. Book it.
Can't see.
Oh, battery.
Oh.
Run! So we got it's Beals. We have Jinx Bun.
Captain!
He's fine.
Pig, it's fine.
He's fine.
Go,
The
Chris.
muscle memory saved me there.
Go, Chris. Go, Dadfield. Dadfield!
Hey, Pierce, I'm taking a little fire here. Saved your ass. You want to return the favor?
Go, Chris. Chris, go.
Chris Redfield.
Oh my god, Chris. We're going. I am slamming the start button like it's no tomorrow.
Look, look, you gotta pace yourself.
Come on, you got those big muscles. It's only been 6 months. What the fuck were you doing?
Gonna need a hand here. Make your way back to me ASAP.
You punched a fucking boulder last game. You telling me you can't move any fucking faster on that ball?
The real guns are out of practice.
Oh, okay.
So I got Luke the core. He does all of my HP in one hit. Why? Why? How do I do that? How do I do that? Good question. We got maxed out. Just a vibe channel. Just feeling the vibes while you're drawing. Max is cool. It's like an army of frogs. All hailing the giant frog. Why are you doing Who's That Pokemon? That's the name my Pokemon is. When I play Pokemon. Doesn't do it. I'm gonna have to refund that. We got Nasa Nia, our a friend of mine, Spanish VTuber.
¡No! ¡Golpe! ¡Golpe! ¡Golpe, culera! ¡Golpe! ¡Ah! ¡Juguete el violín! ¡Me lo merezco!
We have Necromancer.
Okay, I made it to the. Oh! Why?
Heyo.
Why does this game choose to do that?
Yeah, that's one of the Warframe sounds we've got.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying! Get away from me!
Warframer.
I don't like the crab! Not time for crab! Get away from that! Oh, ew!
Not time for crab. Oh, they don't stream. I thought they streamed. Weird. We got Owl Reeve.
Get back there, all right?
Let's concentrate
And the
on
hotel's
tiny
going on
yacht.
your account.
It's not a
With a
spaceship. What do you
minibar,
call
too.
it?
Gotta keep
You know,
myself
the
busy
flying
while I
thing on
wait.
the map.
I will not help you on this one.
Oh, they were playing this. This was from today, wasn't it?
Mix up. Looks like I'm English. It's not a spaceship. Oh, it's plane.
We got Kaza Raspel.
I have decided that I do not require pants so that I can hold my my big sword.
Okay. We had Sakura-chan swing on by. We have Saddam KRV.
No, it's not. Stay away from the train. No, I just. Yo, I didn't even get to do anything.
Let's see. We have the Medici.
I know it's great. We can't play like this. Oh, shit.
Okay, let's see. I don't know how to pronounce her Twitch name, so I just call her Blanca. We're gonna shout out Blanca. That was not an adequate Twitch clip. Do it again!
I was going over like the emo there for a while. Emo. Huh? But you don't have long enough bangs to be emo. Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! $2,000. Who got this market back into time? Oh god, I need a second. Oh my god.
All right, and let's see. We're gonna now to shout out. Well, I guess Lunatil's not here. I don't know if Lunatil's here. Lunatil's at a convention, so I guess I should shout myself out in Lunatil's place, so I don't get yelled at. Hello.
Hello.
Wow, that was well timed. What the hell? Hi. Hello. Hello, Kuroku. Oh my god. Oh, the poster
Wait,
that
was
you
that
made
saved over?
is
did that
amazing.
wait until I went
I
live
have
to play? 'Cause,
hold
oh
on,
my
let me
god, that was amazing.
trying to talk while I hear me's hard. Hold on. Okay. I was like, I can't talk right. I'm hearing my own voice and it's not saying what I'm saying. It's throwing me off. The artwork is amazing. I've been showing other people. I've been showing it throughout the stream earlier today, letting people know. So I will probably show it some more during other streams. I'm looking forward to the game. I absolutely love it. It's amazing. Yeah, I've been putting up the poster here and there. I can't put it... The way I have to do my camera setup for Werewolf doesn't add well to putting it up here, so I can't do it here. But I absolutely love it. I've been showing people it. We're definitely going... I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Let's see. Okay, and to who we're going to raid on... Speaking of different collabs... Saturday night at midnight, I will be doing an art stream with some people. This is one of them, and this is who we're going to raid. And coincidentally, they are currently doing a sculpting thing where they are sculpting Absol from Pokemon. I think that's how you pronounce it. And it is freaking amazing. Shout them out real fast. Get a clip of Foley Knight.
Oh my god, there's one right there. There's one right there.
Yeah. Foley Knight also does a lot of shiny hunting in Pokemon games.
Wait, hold on. Palkia, go. Palkia, kill. Palkia, kill. Got it. Palkia, kill.
Yes.
Wait,
yes,
hold
she's
on.
absolutely adorable. This is an older model of her.
Pardon me, excuse me.
She looks a lot cuter. She's updated her clothes and looks even cuter now. But she's also making a Absol right now in the 3D art program. And I'm looking forward to the art game just so I can just be see
Hello.
the things they make and then look at me like a 3-year-old's art project that you put on your refrigerator. That's what I'll be making. We're gonna be playing drawing games. It's gonna be great. But we're gonna go ahead and do the raid. Hello, just hello too. I didn't want to overlook that. Yes, we're ending stream right now. I've been playing a long time. We took like a 35-minute break in between streams, so I've almost been streaming for 12 hours. Impressive. But let's go ahead and put up the raid messages. If you are a subscriber, we have this message. I have eaten, so I have taken care of myself, so it's not like I've just been like sitting here for 12 hours non-stop. I've taken a break here and there. I've taken like 2 breaks, so we're good. And if you're a follower, we have this raid message. What's another 24? Another 24 minutes. No, we're gonna stop here because I do have to get some things set up. I have a stream. I have 2 streams tomorrow, one at noon and another at midnight. So we want to get that set up, and then I got to stream with you at some time Sunday. We haven't talked about a time, so I don't know. Have you hydrated as well? Yes, I've been hydrating. Your dream has been off, maybe? No? Shouldn't be. Is it? It worked when I did it. When you wake up. We'll see about that. I will talk to you about that later. But let's go ahead and start the raid. Every moment we're here is a moment that they could be ending stream, and I want to get in there before they do. I don't think they're ending stream anytime soon. They've only been streaming just a little over an hour. I don't know. I don't know how long Foley Night streams usually go. She streams late. I don't really get to see her very often. So I'm really looking forward for the raid. Interesting. I'll have to look at why that is. I'll look into that, Isaac. But let's start the raid. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Hanging out through the whole day. Y'all really... I never know what to say at the end of these things to talk about how grateful I am that you guys hang out with me and enjoy seeing me just be ridiculous and crazy in my video games and my role-playing. But it really means a lot to me. I love you all. You're made of awesome. And until next time, bye-bye.